Hey folks, welcome. It's been a week. I'm your host, Jameson GMAce. This is Shades of Gotham. We're replaying an RPG. It started out as Tiny Supers, then we got some stuff mixed in. Now it's some Fang, like David S. Pumpkins. Which I'm sad I never said anything about David S. Pumpkins in the, month of October, but whatever. I'll make up for it. Let's go around the table and introduce everyone else sitting here, starting with the estimable RX.
Hi, everybody. I'm Michael Robert Holmes. Tonight I'm playing RX, who is the resident chemist and erstwhile um, petty criminal in our little group that I don't believe has a proper gang name yet. Perhaps we should think of that. And you know what? I just wanted to say that David Pumpkins can be in your heart every single day if you let him.
Very true.
Anyway, I've spoken. I've said far too much already. Somebody else should speak. What about
Hey.
you, Nick?
Hey, we don't like those two words together. Are we? Oh, we are going around the horn to me. I was waiting for Jameson to say where we're headed. Otherwise, I'll just sit here in silence. Here's the thing. I often live my life according to WWDSP WD. Because I do keep him in my heart all year round. But however, that's not important to this particular stream. I'm playing Manticore, and Manticore is a teenage kid whose body is being taken over by a techno-organic parasite that sometimes talks to him and tries to get what it wants.
Including eating people.
No, I have not eaten a person.
Yeah, no, nobody.
I don't know about that.
That's some pretty good mental gymnastics you're doing.
I haven't eaten a human.
Yes, that is true. Joey, who are you playing today?
Hey guys, I'm Joey. I'm playing Noah Dawkins, aka Dodger, the acrobatic, knife-throwing ex-trust fund kid who's here to bring down the 1% of Gotham and spread the wealth around, mainly in his direction, because you have to have money to help other people get money. That's what he's telling people. Any questions?
Oh, so good. All right, and last but of course not least, Lynn.
I am Nikki Wan, and I play Lynn, the very much not human escaped demon from hell who just wants to have a good time and, just live her life. If it happens to be murdering people, that's what it is.
She wants to be free.
She just
to
wants
do what she wants to do.
He wants to break free.
That's where my mind went too. All right, so who wants to recap last session?
Jeez.
I'll give you free stress.
Well, let's see here. I'll take a crack at it.
Okay.
So Anarch gave us a lead on a job, well, several jobs actually, and we opted to rob a bank in Falcone territory. So we stole a van from a local Italian restaurant that is a front for the Falcone family as an extra FU. And then we made our way to what turned out to be just a credit union, which, while still a bank, isn't perhaps what we expected it to be. It was in a strip mall. It was after business hours. We entered by a skylight rather dramatically. And then we were beset by a mysterious man with an M on his chest, who proceeded to give us what for, and memory serves, turned out to be Mercury from the Middlemen, who at one point in the fracas grew to many times his original size, and RX used the pizza van as a vehicle, pretty successfully, I'd say, to bring Mercury down, and then my teammates were pretty handy at dispatching said metal man, and then we made off with as much money as we could, and then there was a really exciting police chase, and I took a bunch of stress, and that's kind of all I remember. Apparently Manticore ate someone, but yeah, I don't know, somebody help me fill in the blanks.
So a couple things. The credit union was in Riddler's territory,
Oh, right. Okay.
and we were blaming the heist on the Falcones, trying to get them to fight each other.
Right.
And yeah, Nick ate a guy, and it was.
Are you saying that Manticore masticated Metal Man Mercury?
Oh God.
Mucho.
Marvelously.
just masticating them right up. I'm sorry, I'm not.
I apologize. It's rude to masticate in public.
And
Take you
you
to jail for that.
you certainly can.
But we ultimately made it back to the warehouse safely, at which point I think we all collapsed. I know I got a phone message from, oh God, what was her first name?
Come on, let me look it up for you.
The last name was
Bethany.
Dang.
Bethany
Yeah,
Dang.
Bethany Dang from Tyler Chemicals, who said we need to talk. And then I passed out.
Mm-hmm. A few of you got some interesting messages. I guess is one way to put it. Dodger, you had someone was blowing you up last time.
Yeah, my dear old dad, who is the one member of my family I can actually stand, guilted me into attending a family barbecue this weekend, which I mean couldn't possibly go terribly. So that's real cute. He's looking real forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
But still cannot stress enough. Manticore ate a guy.
I have done no such thing. It was an object. It
Wow.
happened to be a mobile object.
Metal people aren't people? What is what?
Metal people aren't people, okay?
And some strange trench coat clad blonde guy kept showing up in photos. No, Cormac is basically stalking me, and yeah. I'm a little bit worried.
You tell he's a jerk because he smokes cigarettes
Yep.
constantly.
Constantly smoking cigarettes.
Silk Cut cigarettes, I believe. The specific brand.
Oh, very, very particular.
All right. So we're taking place the next morning after the robbery. You do see in the paper and the local news, assuming you guys get the paper, who does that, of the robbery that occurred. And they do believe Falcone is behind it. So you've all had about a night to rest. Most of your wounds have patched themselves up. What do you plan to do with the day? So far, Anarch hasn't come in yet.
Just because it seems to be an ongoing theme with our heists,
Mm-hmm.
I think we open on a shot of what looks to be someone defusing an alarm or a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
And then we pan out after a ton of cursing and find that it's Dodger playing a video game about disarming a bomb and failing miserably at it. And throwing the remote across the room.
Man, this new Minesweeper is crazy.
When you
This
die
is
in the
so
game.
stupid. I should be better at this. Chuck.
What's the game? Keep talking or everyone?
Yeah,
explodes?
keep talking, and nobody
And no one
explodes.
no one explodes.
Oh, that game.
Yeah.
That classic Gotham game. It's so good. So, you have roughly, let me get the actual number here, 14 units of money, and that translates to about $140,000. What do y'all want to do with that money? I mean, you've got some. You know that there is a little bit of a ruckus going on between Riddler and Falcone. You've started that at the very least. You have about 4 days until the family picnic, assuming, you get to that. So what would you all like to do? You've got the Gotham Bay salt water and smog just rolling in, filling up the wonderful warehouse.
We should probably.
My plan is to kind of let see what, like, give it a day or two and see what happens with the gang war and see if they get more distracted and at each other's throats, or if maybe we need to push that again. But what I'm going to be doing, I think, probably in my downtime, such as it is my goal is to go purchase a gift and sneak it into the orphanage for Manticore's sister.
Okay, give me a test to see how that goes.
I thought that you would ask that.
Mm-hmm.
So successes on a 5 and a 6 this time?
Yes.
Is that still correct?
5 and 6 is success, yes.
Well, I didn't get any of those, so can I spend stress, or is that something that only happens during like
you can
active
spend
scenes?
stress now, but this is more like a role-playing thing of like, you tried to do the Peter Parker thing, but you ended up having something go
Doing the
terribly
Peter
wrong.
Parker thing.
Exactly. Like you're trying to be a good brother, but
Wait, what
something
universe
happened.
are we in? Who's Peter Parker?
Peter Parker. Sorry.
Some schlub.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the failures. So I think that what Eddie has done is he went and he got a one of those really big teddy bears, not like the 5-foot ones, but like a good 2-3 feet. So like a really big stuffed bear that he thinks Elizabeth would like.
Mm-hmm.
And then the plan is to like wait until night, and he knows what room she's in the orphanage, and then he's going to climb up there, open the window, and give her the bear, and maybe talk to her. Or if she wakes up and notices him, he'll talk for a minute or two. But ideally, he just kind of wants to see her and leave that gift.
Understood. So we have a lot of fail points here. You could have something happen to you while you've got the gift. Car accidents, mugging, what have you. You could have someone spot you after you've given the gift and you're not actually able to say hi to your sister. It stops you there. What do you think would happen when you try and drop this off that would have prevented you from seeing your sister and dropping off the gift?
I think it's more poignant if something happens at the orphanage than if it's just random crime. Like I feel like all of that is that goes smoothly. I get there. Part of me wants to go. Maybe they've changed what room she's in.
I love it.
Open the window to the wrong room.
I love that. Yes. So yeah, you've climbed up. You've scaled through. You open the window and you climb through.
Right, and I've done this before, so like I know where I'm
times.
going and what to do.
Yeah. But you look down and you see a child that is not related to you at all. And they are staring up big, beaming eyes and scream at the top of their lungs. What do you do as you hear lights coming on down the hallway and guards and what have you shouting? Because that's how orphanages work.
Happy Hanukkah! And I throw the bear at him, and run out the window.
Okay, as you approach the window, the door bursts open. There's a very heavy-set woman. Who are you? Get back here!
I
And she
ignore
runs
her.
after
I
you.
ignore her.
You just
And
dive out the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I left the window open, so it's not like I'm breaking through the glass there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think that though I literally just dive, out the window and fall a couple stories.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't injure me because I'm so well armored and protected. But like for sure, she just saw someone
Yeah.
dive out a 2 or 3 story window and then just get up and keep running away.
So hold on, let me make a quick check to see if she got a good look at you or not. She did not.
Okay.
So there's going to be some description going to the cops. You don't have to really worry. At least you don't think so.
Did I get a look at her?
Oh yeah.
Is it was it Sister what's her name that I put in the backstory, or was it somebody else?
Oh, it's absolutely that sister.
Okay. Madeline, maybe. I'll look at our message.
Sister Mary, what's her name? I like it.
Yeah.
Of who's it? What's this?
Yeah. Of
Just
the of
Sister
of the,
Mary Innocuous.
There you go.
of the Our Ladies of What's It.
Okay, so that's occurred. Uh, Let me see, Dodger. What are you doing during this time?
I did have a quick question because this may affect what I'm going to be planning to do.
Sure.
For this downtime and possibly for many downtimes going up to the family barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
What are the family barbecues usually like? Are they like immediate family, big family? Is it family and friends? Is it like what's the like when he tells me family barbecue, what am I envisioning?
With family barbecues, you know that it is mostly close family,
Mm-hmm.
but also friends and business colleagues that they either want to get in good with also
Got
show
it.
up there.
Perfect. That's what I wanted to know.
Did you also invite us? Because I remember saying that like you could.
Oh, that's part of the plan.
Okay.
Oh, Dodger's planning a heist.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Picturing some Knives Out action.
Oh, yes. That is absolutely this family. Oh, that's genius. Thank you for that mental image. But yeah, it is. He's now like drawing up maps of the grounds and trying to figure out exit strategies and how to get people in and let people know where. Like he's now planning a heist of his own house.
Okay. Like a reverse Home Alone. I dig it.
Very much reverse Home Alone.
Is it on the grounds of the house, or is it like a country club area that they rent
Dad
out?
said on the estate, so I'm
Okay.
assuming it's on the which that'll come in a second. Which when I tell you about the plans. But yeah, that's what he's doing. He's planning this. You know, if his parents had just understood that, you know, if you make donations like you say you're going to, then we don't have to forcibly take donations from you.
Listen, we make donations as long as it meets our, tax credits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry, that echoes far too closely of real life. Family
right.
conversation 4 years ago.
I'm
Make
definitely not
donations
working out
to
my
the right
own issues in
organizations.
this game. Line. But that's fine. So yeah, that's where he's at. He's plotting a self robbery.
Okay. Give me a test to see how your plans are coming together, or maybe you're getting like stuck on a detail or something.
Do I have any kind of advantage because it's my own house?
Not necessarily, no, because
Okay.
while it is your own house, you haven't really been there in a while.
Sure. Thought I'd ask. All good. All right, and that is a 5. 1 success.
Okay, so you've got some decent plans coming together. So when we go into that scene, you're gonna have 1 extra stress to spend. Okay.
Love it.
All right, Lynn, what are you doing during this time?
I think I would probably try to like go to the streets and try to find out who this mysterious figure is and like ask contacts and maybe spend a little bit. I don't want to spend too much of my money, but just spend a little bit of money if I need to grease palms or whatever. But who this person is talking to here?
Okay, all right. I'll tell you what, go ahead and make a test to see if you're able to gather the information to figure out who this person is.
Okay, regular test.
Regular test, and if you want to spend stress on this, you can.
Sure. So that makes it. I'm sorry. That makes it a advantage.
Stress will give you a success.
Oh, okay.
So you would just be like, oh, I succeed.
Oh well, I got a success anyways.
Perfect. Okay, so you actually get tossed around a little bit. No one seems to know, but then you get pulled into this tarot shop. You're like, yeah, okay, this is whatever. And the woman that was working there, she, like with tarot shops, has crystal balls and other mysticism and what have you, and says, I know who that man is. That man is John Constantine. And you would be good to stay away from him.
Whoa.
Do I know? Could I roll anything to know if I know who John Constantine is? Or
Absolutely.
I know out of character. I just don't know if she knows.
Go ahead.
Some asshole who keeps photobombing you. That's who he is.
Well, like anything, because he does a lot with demons, so I feel like word about it might have gotten around.
He's the demon boogeyman.
Do I roll 3 dice because it's like my background?
Yeah.
needed?
I'll allow that.
I'm gonna spend a stress because I got no success.
Okay.
There we go. I will spend a stress.
All right. Yeah, you've actually have a demon friend that's dealt with Constantine personally. And huh?
I was saying in character. Oh.
Yeah, your demon friend says that John Constantine is a hack. He is a scam artist, and he's a goddamn weasel. And if you see him, tell him Mundus is looking for him.
Well, I don't seek him out. He seems to have found me.
He's like a cockroach that's also a shit stain. He appears when you don't want him to.
Oh.
Of a person, that is.
Yes. How do I get rid of him? Would you know?
If you know that, you should let most of the demon world know. We'd love to have it. Maybe the people upstairs, too.
Suppose would a bullet to the head suffice?
You can try. Like I said,
Indeed.
shit-stained cockroach. John Constantine.
I'll keep an eye out. Thank you so much.
Down there, guy. Just another manic Mundus.
It's another manic Monday.
Wish it were Sundus.
Mundus gives his regards. I already gave Johnny Falcone's fake regards. Now I can do it.
You're just giving regards to everybody.
Everybody gets regards. You get regards. You get regards. You get regards.
I guess if any more time, she'd just spend it keeping an eye out for him, but also partying like she normally does. Maybe a hit job if she needs to. Get some extra cash, but we already have some money. So.
You got a lot of cash, and there's also a lot of heat going around in the area, so maybe a hit.
Yeah,
That'd be great. Let me see.
Well, unless the gang war isn't going off the right way, in which case a little prodded hit might be exactly what we're looking for.
Well, so far, no one's really checked in on the temperatures of that. So, I know that you were saying that you were kind of looking at it Manticore, correct?
Yeah. I mean, keeping an eye on that.
Okay.
Lynn will propose to the group also. We should hire goons.
Mm-hmm. We've got the money for it.
You do? You've got goon money now.
Goon money.
All right. Last but definitely not least, RX.
I have set up a makeshift lab in my little portion of the warehouse, and I have a couple of bottles of over-the-counter pharmaceuticals that I am grinding down, and some of them are in test tubes on top of little Bunsen burners. I'm making notes, and I'm trying to mix a certain concoction of powders. I've got a little pill press, and an astute observer would see that I've probably got about 10 pills in a tiny little tray, and they're all marked with a big M on them.
Interesting. So,
sorry, go ahead.
I wanted to have you give me a test to see how your experiments are going, if you're making progress.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to just, assume I was doing good.
We never assume you're doing good.
Yeah, good, because I'm not. I'm just not doing great.
It's frustrating research. You're not getting the results that you're expecting. Maybe it's the environment, maybe it's the equipment, maybe it's the materials. You can't pin it down, but some variable is screwing all of this up.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
They can never change.
Oh, kitty. Hello.
Baby.
Hey, sweetie.
All right. We got our standard kitten derailment. Puppy
Just
down
means
here.
I have to scoot in closer to the computer, that's all.
I feels you.
Also, he's writing feverish notes on just a yellow notepad. Keeps checking his phone and looking at the transcribed voicemail from his former colleague, and it seems a time or two that he might be going to call her, but he hasn't quite worked up the nerve.
Understood. Okay. So, as far as the war with Falcone and the Riddler, I'm going to need a check from one of you four.
Okay.
If you'd like to actively do something to prod and spur on the antagonistic nature of their whatever, I'll give you an advantage, but I need you to tell me what you're doing.
I think that if this works for you, that maybe I have reached out to one of the gangs that I used to run with before hooking up with Dodger and the rest of the crew,
Sure.
and is getting them to, like paying them off a little bit to post graffiti in both territories.
What kind of gang is this? Are they like a biker gang? Or are they like a street gang? Or
No, I think it's just like a street gang.
street
And
gang?
so, yeah, just like, not super hardcore, but like tagging would be right up their style.
Yeah.
And so like maybe if I can get them to cross into the other territory and tag it with the opposing territory's signs or something.
That's dangerous work. You can get shot doing that, man. If we're gonna do it, we need a little scratch, a little something to help out.
Here, have a quarter unit of money.
Have 1 unit of money. Follow the girl.
Man, I want a quarter unit of money.
So it will cost you
Yeah,
1 unit
change
of
a lot
money
of
to get him to do that.
A quarter portion.
2 portions. So yeah, it's gonna cost 1 unit if you wanted to do it.
Okay, that seems like a lot. I mean, that's $10,000 to get some kids to some broke kids to go make some.
Yeah, but they're in both
Tag
Falcone
signs.
and Riddler territory, tagging up the opposite person's signs. That's
Save
get
your money.
killed money.
Save your money. I'll just go kill a few and stage it like it was the rival gang.
No, I think that's money well spent.
Okay,
Plus,
Right.
they know where money can come from. There might be goons at some point.
that's true. We might
True.
move them up into a goon type. Get them on the.
I see a goon in your future. Have you thought about
Before they
hinge work?
unionize.
So thanks for sitting down for your 90-day review. We've been really, really happy with you as a thug, and we feel that it's time that you move on to the next step in your evolution in this organization and become a goon.
Wow, that's such an honor.
At some
Couple
point, you'll
more
be able
years
to
working
hinge.
hard. Yeah, you'll be a
Wow.
henchman.
Maybe someday a sidekick after that.
Oh, let's not get that far.
Yeah, easy
I'm
there.
sorry. I'm sorry. Well,
Lackey. I think this guy's a top tier lackey.
Of course.
he's already capped out. Wow. All right. Hit that glass ceiling.
Okay, so
I don't know what it
so you're gonna go ahead and spend 1 unit to pay these taggers off.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to kind of escalate.
Okay. All right. So whoever's making this roll, you're gonna have advantage. So you're gonna have 3 dice that you can roll. Who wants to do it?
I'm going to do it just because I proposed it. If that's okay
Okay.
with everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A success.
Success, great. Open warfare is happening. There is drive-bys. There is turf being taken and changed hands, and yeah, it is very obvious. Right now, the Bat is occupied with something else. You're not sure, but he is not interfering in the war that's going on. So,
It's beyond our budget to hire him to this.
hire the Bats. You ain't got money. Right?
How about I kill a few people of the other gangs and just stage it like it was the other gang? Okay.
I mean, if you want to just take out capos and what have you, that's definitely something we can do today. Is that what you'd like?
I mean, if Dodger has a whole thing planned, though, I don't want to get in the way of that.
Well, mine's until the weekend. Like I've got planning to do. I've got
It's got
charts to
several
make.
days.
I don't know how long it would take to finish finding the information on Constantine, because that would be my first priority. So
Yeah, you got to track down Constantine. He's just going to continue to lurk in the background charmingly.
I got to deal with that first.
Absolutely. So there was talk of getting goons. Is that something that you would like to look into?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think we got the money.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So let me check my notes real quick.
Do we just put an ad on misdeed.com?
Oh,
You do know of a very reputable hench service, FAV, also known as the Fave. You can reach out to them, and they can try and connect you with the goons that are right for your mission or heist. Or of course you can put it up on Misdeed. Yes, sir.
I would like to petition for a mobile app called Goober.
Goober.
Seconded.
Oh my god. Yes, I second that. Third this.
Motion carried.
Goober exists. It's both a hench and a ride service app, so
Well, it's a getaway car.
Yeah,
app,
it's
but
specialized
yeah,
oh, that's a great idea. So, I mean, hell, if you wanted to found Goober and get this hench getaway service off the ground,
Yeah,
let's see how the next few weeks go.
you can just quit your current job, just like be the CEO.
I'm actually in love with this idea.
Make your own hours. Heist when you want to heist.
Oh, no. Oh.
Wet work optional.
Should we just stop the gang? We can just all be like corporate.
It's a different type of criminal, but yes.
Yes.
Sadly, I think that is RX's ultimate goal.
A smooth criminal, if you
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh man. All right. So I'm gonna pocket Goober. If you want to develop that, you should. But yes,
Really?
Misdeed is a site that you can go to. There's no real sifting tools. You kind of get a bunch of them. Some have varying qualifications. Of course, you can go to FAV and they can kind of match you up with who you need. So, what would you like to do? How do you want to get your goons? And how many are you looking for?
Say no more than 10, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, what do we want the goons to do
What
at
is
this
standard
point?
goon pay?
So
I mean, sorry.
it's okay.
Whoever.
So goons can be used, one, to help you in heist. So they could have kept Mercury Man busy while you all escaped or robbed more things. Or they could have helped carry more cash. They also can be used to help take territory and hold it. So if you clear out a territory or part of a territory, you have to leave goons there to keep people out of it.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm interested in. As much as I enjoy this warehouse, I'd like to get something with a better view.
Same.
Maybe a view of the park.
Okay, so we have the 5 different territories. Yes, 5 different territories. And each of those territories is broken up into 4 parts. I know this math, it's an RPG. It's going to happen. So you need 5 goons to take 1 part. So to take 1 full territory, you're going to need 20 goons. That means to take it and hold it and prevent anyone else from coming in.
How much does it cost? How much money is that to hire 20 goons?
To hire 20 goons, it is 1 unit per goon. And they're yours for a year at the least.
Wow, we don't have that much money.
Well, that's a pretty good career. Where do I sign up?
$10,000 a year?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Well, compared to right now, yeah, that's pretty good.
Right?
in Gotham.
Too real. Too real.
I was working Goober, but now I've got this, so it's something.
All right, so why don't we start small? Why don't we start with like a 5 goon posse, take a piece of a territory.
Yeah.
Sounds
Do a bit
good.
of criminal performance art, as it were.
I'm down with. Obviously, math is not my strong suit. Whereas, like, you guys go.
We start making inroads on Falcone territory where we're already situated. We could just kind of spread out, unless someone has other ideas.
Nope, that seems pretty elegant to me.
But it seems like we've got him tied up with the Riddler gang, and if at that point, like, resources are probably going to be pulled away from where we are towards that boundary, that border, giving us an opportunity to maybe slice off a piece or two of Falcone's territory.
So that's the question. Do you hit the territory that's already being contested because it's already fragile? Or do you go after uncontested territory and make them fight on two fronts?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a hard choice.
Indeed.
I not a keen strategist, but I feel like attacking on two fronts is not a bad idea.
If only we had someone that could rain nuclear fire here.
Wrong game.
Damn.
But I agree with that assessment. That the more we can
Yeah.
split Falcone's forces, and the less we're involved in the fight with the Riddler and Falcone, the better for us.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably the best of the options. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like you all have got a pretty good idea of what you want to do. You want to make sure to take some territory from Falcone that is not being contested currently. I love it. All right. So you're going to need goons. You're scrolling through Misdeed, and unfortunately, nothing's really coming up for what you're looking for. They either want too much money or benefits. It's a headache, and none of them seem nearly as qualified. Some of them say they speak Latin. Who actually does? Come on. They list Microsoft Word as a skill.
Lynn speaks Latin.
Well, yes, I don't doubt that.
Well, yeah, I mean,
all I want is a goon with 10 years experience to go for intern pay. Like, is that so much to ask?
Right?
Yeah.
This is why we definitely, it's good, Prop 22, yep.
Yeah, I think that I think that maybe I'll check out Croc's list Gotham, and see if I can have anything come up there. But
I'm
probably-
glad Killer Croc
probably
is
nothing.
is branching out. I appreciate that about him.
You gotta diversify.
He's
Everyone's
an
just
entrepreneur, aka Pitbull,
Everyone's just making
Well,
it happen these days.
Look, it's not very popular. Not a lot of people know about it. It's a very underground site.
Oh God.
Thank you for that, Nick.
All
Thank you.
right, I'm
But
dead now.
I'm not opposed to going to FAV. They seem to know what they're doing, and it's in theory not going to cost us any more money. Plus, it might give us a bit of credibility.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Okay.
But we don't have a name.
Oh, yeah, we don't have a name. What are we? Who are we?
What
Like, is
are
a unit.
X-Force. No, wait. I got confused.
The
Not-
Not in
Revengers.
this universe.
Let's make it extra force.
The Instigators.
Menagerie.
Names are not my forte, so. I say that, and my character has 1, 2, 3, 4 names. So
Ooh, 4. Writing that down.
yeah. Wait, what?
First word sounds like.
You haven't asked her her name. She's not gonna give that out.
No, I know. So I feel like the problem with us forgetting like a name is that we don't have specifically a leader.
Mhm.
We're sort of a distributed syndication, anarcho-communist syndication.
Yes.
Rather than being like the Riddler gang, the Joker gang, the
Harley Quinn gang.
the boys of Bainton. So do we want to elect a figurehead or pretend that we have create a mysterious leader that we can name the
No.
gang after? Or do we
No.
want to come up with something that is more democratic and egalitarian?
Yes. Lynn is not into having a leader.
Not
about
not
the-
even being the leader?
No, because then it's taking away your freedom.
Ah.
Mm.
So
what if we? No, never mind. It was silly.
it's a silly place. I would actually say that maybe we want to go into character voices and
Sure.
plan it out that way.
Yeah.
Just like this is a conversation we're having.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I'm all for getting all for getting goons, guys, because they'll just make our life easier. But we got to have something to identify them. Like we don't need to go full suits like Two-Face's guys or something, but we need some sort of identifier and some sort of name. What do we think?
Why not just let them dress however they want to?
But does that really say
It says
Goon?
that they're free to express themselves.
Yeah, but how are they going to know who to shoot?
Oh, they'll
Or I guess
figure
more
it out.
importantly, who not to shoot?
Oh, I'm sure they're smart enough to figure it out.
Have you met a goon?
A couple, usually on the other end of my bullets.
Yeah. Proving my point.
Maybe you're right.
Well, look, we're all here to. I apologize to anyone who's an actual teenager because I am old and I don't understand what the slang is now. So what I'm about to say is going to sound hopelessly antiquated.
Yay.
But imagine that this character is saying something that actually makes sense in this year, 2020. We're all out to stick it to the man, right? So we need some sort of name that reflects that, right?
I mean, if we all, yes. I guess the name would be useful.
Dodger's going to glance over back at his office where he has just recently unwrapped the game of Risk that Lynn bought him when he asked for it. What about something as simple as the Risk Takers, and we dress our goons up like the little soldiers in Risk?
Like, you mean like the bomber and that?
Like the guys with the big old hats, and someone could be a cannon. I don't know.
Should we get ones with cannons? That would be splendid. Do we still use cannons like that, Gil?
Well, I mean, a cannon's a cannon. It's going to blow a hole in whatever you want it to.
I mean,
You know?
if we could get goons with cannons. Think what carnage they could do. I'm all for this idea. I vote.
So
I
wait,
vote for Dodger's idea.
like the Risk? Because I kind of like the Risk.
Risky business.
No, I don't know about that.
I like the risk takers.
I could
like the
live
cannons.
with the
Specifically.
Risk. It's mysterious. It's different. People are gonna ask, well, what's the risk? It's like, haha, we are, and then we stab them.
We'll find out when we take Europe.
As long as we start with Australia.
Well, we can name the warehouse Australia. We stay here,
Oh.
we build up, we build up, we build up.
Very good. Yes, as
Oh.
long as we get the cannons, I support this plan.
Then I feel that perhaps we are, collectively, the Risk.
I thought it was the risk takers.
Oh no, I said risk takers, but I like RX's idea of making it the risk.
Just
It's-
the risk.
It's mysterious and enigmatic.
It sounds like a band, but very well.
Oh man, I'm dying.
It's I guess it's a risk I'm willing to take.
Oh my god.
Manticore gets it.
Lynn just stares at you. Blank stare.
It's a high risk scenario.
Hey, it's all in the risk.
So where do we get the cannons? Cannons?
I don't know, can you buy those on Amazon too?
I don't think they're canon.
Oh, did we get all the Amazon orders?
Oh yeah,
I
all
don't
the
know, we
Amazon
didn't
orders came
check.
in.
Nice.
Excellent.
I did.
So
I did. You asked for a decor, so I did the tropical island theme decor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dodger's office, I'm not kidding, looks like Blanche Devereaux's bedroom in Golden Girls. So you're all welcome.
Perfect.
Thank you for that.
Well, thank you for being a friend, I think is what you mean to say.
I was trying to avoid it, but there we go.
Okay, love it.
Oh, man. All right. So you are the Risk collectively. Wonderful.
Lynn will specifically request goons that have cannons or to buy them.
Understood. All right.
Because they're worth double points, was it? So 10? I don't remember the rules of this game.
I think they're worth 5 times what a normal goon is if you want one with cannons.
There you go.
Something
Good
like
enough for
that.
me.
All right. So, do you all go to FAV together as a group, or do you send a representative? How are you going there?
Just go as a group.
I think we're all going because there's no leader, so it's all us.
Now, with the information that you are now the Risk, have you altered your costumes in any way to create a theme?
No.
Yes, I kind of do like the idea that we're dressing like, old school soldiers and like generals and stuff. I don't know, epaulets and long coats and breeches. I'm into it. I don't know. But
I mean, I could add epaulets to my trench coat
I was
very
gonna say,
easily.
Yeah.
She could put on, instead of just wearing like a business suit jacket, she could have one that's like military style or something. With like an epaulette on the shoulder or something.
And I guess I'll have some sort of a some military uniform, Napoleonic military uniform, like we're discussing. But I've ripped the sleeves off, and I never have it buttoned.
Of course.
So it's basically a vest.
Yeah.
It's a Napoleonic vest in case your chest gets cold.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's cold in Russia.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look, guys, you created the theme. I'm invested.
No. How do you do it just so effortlessly?
I know, it's just right off his sleeve.
Mental illness.
I resemble that remark. Carry on.
Okay. So you all arrive at FAV. It's a very tall building, very weirdly angled in different areas. All black, of course, all metal, any parts that are exposed. You're greeted by a robot assistant who shows you in and offers you something to drink. Would you like tea or water with lemon, perhaps? No.
Kool-Aid?
Yes.
Grape?
Grape Kool-Aid, of course. 1 second.
Yeah.
And they reach into their torso and pull out grape Kool-Aid and wine. You didn't say what kind, so it's white.
Looking at Lynn, smirking, remembering our last heist. Do you have any Pellegrino?
Of course, we're not savages. That produces Pellegrino for you.
I'm fine, thanks.
Of course, it'll be 1 minute. And of course, after a few minutes of waiting, smooth jazz is playing. Sounds like they've tried to update modern songs, but turn them into jazz. So that's an experience.
And I thought hell was bad.
I'm pacing and sort of looking at all of the corporate art and the trappings of wealth that they have on display. There's a sculpture, there's some paintings, and then probably something in the middle that's sealed under glass. Like if it was an architecture firm, I'd say it would be like a big estate or something, but I don't know what it is. So if other people want to chime in on my bullshit that I'm weaving here.
Can it be some kind of award for best goon?
Yeah.
Those
maybe,
are all over, but they're made of glass.
Yeah, I think that FAV is probably also the organization that awards the Goonies every year.
All right. Well, that was a nice session.
Oh man. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you, Nick. So yeah, after
So yeah, I think they have a display of all of the winners of the Goonies for the past X number of years, like a picture of them holding the award and smiling with whatever in whatever outfit they are for that particular gang.
goes back to 1946, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, very long running, very established.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, beneath glass, you do see a small town, and as you look closer, you realize it is just a town that was stolen and is under glass, and there are little people
nice.
walking around.
That's excellent.
You like that? That was a gift
guys,
from
look,
Miniature
it's
Man.
Smallville.
Oh.
Took the joke
Oh
out of
my
my
God.
mouth, you monster.
Oh my god, it's too much.
Just save me.
All right, I'm gonna try this
Yeah.
one. Nick, I appreciate your candor.
Ah!
Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. The music. It's just the music. Nothing else. It's trying to make Lynn a little bit frustrated.
So yeah, it's a half-hour wait.
Oh my god. 1 minute. She's getting pissed off. She's like chain smoking inside.
Yeah. Welcome to
But-
corporate life, kid.
Are you physically smoking or are you smoking?
She's physically. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah.
So
She's
you're smoldering, really, is what you're doing.
she's gonna look for a way to shut off the music too, or change the station.
So you're pacing around looking for like the little radio or whatever to change it. You're just not finding anything. You see behind the desk, the robot is just kind of watching you move
Just
back and forth.
smoking everywhere.
Lynn, relax.
Just shoot every speaker.
If she sees one, she will definitely shoot it.
That's the thing. There are no speakers that you see.
She's like, I thought I escaped hell. What is this place?
I'm sure they're just testing us, making sure that we're serious about goon hiring.
She gives you a death glare.
Pellegrino?
Oh, right. I
She
stopped
takes it
making
and drinks it all.
I stopped making faces at the at the people under glass, and then sit back down and
Oh my
just like sit up straight and try and look serious.
As you all are sitting there, another half hour passes.
She'll walk over to the robot. Why are we waiting for so long?
I'm sorry. 1 minute.
You've
And-
already said that an hour ago.
Oh, did I? Sorry about
She's
that.
like- Yes, if we don't see someone within an actual minute, I am turning you into scrap.
You're not the first one today to make that threat. Thank you.
She waits 1 minute, staring at the robot.
The robot somehow has a bead of sweats pooling in the top corner.
Does a minute pass and nothing?
As you see the little seconds ticking away as it reaches the top of the hour, the door bursts open, and out comes a very skinny man, very tall, very lanky. Looks kind of like a... he's very, very lanky. He's got a ponytail, suit. Hi, Ronathan Johnson. You must be my, what time is it? God damn. All right, yeah. You're my now. What can I help you with?
You are so late.
Ronathan?
Yeah, Ronathan.
Okay, Ronathan.
It's
next
Norwegian.
time-
What do you want?
Let me be clear. Next time, you should be on time.
I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't think we've had the pleasure.
We are the risk.
He looks kind of dumbfounded
Or
for a second.
reposing?
Have you pulled off any heists or anything I would have heard of?
We only started the gang war.
Which, sweetie, this is Gotham. You got to be a little more specific when you say gang war.
The one between Falcone and the Riddler.
Oh, really? You started that?
Of course.
Good to know. Good to know. All right.
If you tell anyone untoward,
I'm a professional. I take umbrage with that. Come on.
you just saying, you will be the one listening to jazz for eternity.
Oh, yeah, we do that to drive people nuts. It's great.
She gives him another death glare.
All right, come on into my office. And he leads you through the double doors, past rows and rows of cubicles, and you see little worker bees on their phone, literal bees, answering calls, helping with goon assistance. And is your goon not working? Turn them off and turn them back on, see if that works.
Robots?
So before long, he leads you into his office. It's a very, you would think it would be bigger, but it's not. It only has 3 seats, and none of them are comfortable. Walls on either side, and a decent-sized window behind him. You see art and what have you. Okay, so this is your first time here. You're a new gang. That's great. So we're happy to see that. What can I do you for? What are you looking for? How can we goon for you?
We need to hire 20 goons, preferably ones with cannons.
20 goons. Wow.
Well, I mean, in the long term, that's what we're looking
No,
for.
right now.
We're just trying to make a mark, you understand, in the competitive field that is, organized crime in Gotham City. We feel like we've got a sustainable model, and we need a small coterie, if you will, that would represent us.
Of course, I know what a coterie is. He obviously does not. So, you're looking for like a small squad, like a goon squad.
For lack of a better word, yes, we're looking for a goon squad.
Yes, ones with cannons.
Cannons.
That's negotiable.
No,
Do they have to
At
be like
least-
implanted, or can they carry them?
either is all right.
Okay, you're not picky on that. All right, that's good. He starts jotting down some notes. Okay, let's see. I do have 5 goons with cannons. They're all attached to their arm. There is. I'm sorry?
That's quite acceptable.
Oh, good. There is one problem, though. They are currently under Two-Face's employ. Sorry. If you can...
Then you don't have them.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they're
I mean,
temps.
that's a definition of have that I have not previously heard.
Why are you even telling us about them?
Because I'm letting you know they exist. They may not be on the market right now, but they may become free if you were to go speak to Two-Face. Maybe he'll release some...
Batman exists. Why are you telling us about it?
Is there like a waiting list we can be on for these? I don't know. I mean,
absolutely. Their contract is up in like 9 months. I can have you put your name down, and then I can transfer them over to you once they're done.
What do you have without cannons?
Oh, without cannons, we got a few. He thinks for a minute. We got Jimmy. He's good. Jimmy's a good one. There's Tony. There's Raccio. Yeah, we got a few. You got a few of them hanging around. So,
Is there like a brochure we can flip through?
We do. He pulls out a very big binder. He hands it to you. Several glamour shots of the goons.
In different outfits?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
This is me with an eye patch. So, he lists off a few goons, but it seems like he's not giving you everything, like he's withholding something. So, these are the ones we have. You said you needed 20 of them? That's totally doable.
Well, maybe let's start with 5 and see how happy we are with your service and your recommendations. I mean, I'm sure these guys are all great, but they don't exactly look like they're jumping off the felon book here.
That's true. A lot of them, the worst they've done is misdemeanors. So what is it you're looking for? You're looking for someone for like body work or like wet work or hacking? What you trying to do here?
Just standard goons to hold territory and maybe shoot some things. Possible driving skills.
Okay. Oh, you want them to be able to drive. Okay. Do you have
Possible.
a car? Did you provide one?
I mean, preferably ones that are skilled in larceny so they can procure their own cars and stuff like that.
Okay, so you want one that's got some trained skills. Okay. All right. That's not a problem.
Maybe like 1 or 2. They don't all have to be that skilled.
Okay, I think I can make that work. Is there any other?
Are you sure this is all the goons that you have?
Yeah, that's all of them, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Look, listen, please. I think we got off to the wrong foot. Maybe if you can help us get what we desire, you can tell us what you desire in exchange. Can I do like an interaction test?
Yeah, go ahead and.
I have the
just give me-
charismatic trait. Can I get advantage on this?
I'll give you that.
No success.
Listen, you're sweet. I'm married. Thank you, though.
That's not what I was
It's
implying.
hey, we don't need to put words to it. It's fine. It's fine.
That's not.
It's
that's
okay.
not-
You don't have to say anymore. You're
She
fine.
like paces back to the back of the group.
Yeah, no, that's all the goons that I have access to.
Is there someone else that we can talk to for other contracts? I mean, you very specifically said that you have access to, which implies that there are others.
Right. Most of the other goons are being rented out, as you all said. You kind of started a gang war, and this morning Falcone came in here, the Riddler right after him. They just snapped up a whole bunch of them.
You aren't holding anything back on us, are you?
What? Why would I? You're funny. No.
There has to be more than 5 goons with cannons, after all.
He looks you all up and down for a second, steps past you, closes the blinds. Okay. So right now, I'm assistant regional director. If I can have your help in bumping off my boss, I can become the regional director. And then I have access to a lot more goons.
To clarify, like, or just disappeared, get a little roughed up, have a greater appreciation
That's
for
entirely
life.
up to you what you want to do. I mean, if they just move to Saigon, that's fine. Goodbye. If they decide, I am dead now, then that also is good.
I agree, only on one stipulation.
What's that?
You never play that music in the lobby to us again.
Well, you got a radio ahead before you come in. Then just give us a little ring-a-ding, and we'll take you around the other exit. We can't just turn that off. That's from
All right.
Made an
corporate.
appointment.
It's acceptable. Where is your boss now?
Right now he's on vacation.
Oh, where?
He's over in Metropolis. You guys don't have any problem working a different city, do you? Or you're like only Gotham? Is that your turf?
Oh, no, it's quite all right.
Metropolis. You ever been to Metropolis? Those people are so pushy.
But the water tastes so good.
Well, yeah. I mean, look, it looks very nice, but the people in Metropolis are assholes.
Listen,
Look,
I mean, if this isn't your deal, that's fine.
No,
I
that's fine.
got the goons
That's
you
fine.
want, but no cannon goons. Just saying.
How is he protected at all? Does he just travel alone?
No, well, he's vacationing with his family.
All right, that's easy then.
So
I'll
no
pop
one
over-
goons the goon man.
I'll be happy to pop over, she says to the group, and deal with this if you wish.
You don't need any backup?
Oh, it's just killing a man in front of his family. That's not that
If
difficult.
we can avoid killing him at this point,
In front of his family?
Listen, it sounds like you all have a lot to talk about. Why don't you you can have the room. I'm gonna step away. Coffee? Anyone coffee? Tea?
Yeah, you know what? I'll take a cup of coffee.
Coffee.
Do sugar for like a 4 count, and then like 3 of those little creamers. I'm great. Thank
Okay.
you.
I'll take some more red wine, please.
Right. And he heads off. Gives you guys the room. You now have access to the entirety of the room.
Jesus, kill him in front of his family?
Oh, well, I can lure him away from his family if it really bothers you. But dead is dead. What does it matter?
Well, I'm trying to maybe get us a little bit of street cred without resulting to murder. I don't know. You know, it feels like
Alright.
a window to open on.
All right, some of you are more squeamish than I am. So how would you like to deal with this? Or should we just hire these current subplot goons?
I feel like there's a way we can make him disappear for a certain amount of time. Obviously, he's got, resources at his disposal. He's got a family that cares about him. Why don't we hold him hostage for a little bit? Maybe, our friend here will have to step into the position, and while he does so, we can get what we want. We release the guy after we get the money from the family. It's a win-win.
RX makes a really good point. I'm sure the head of this company has got to have a lot of money in the bank.
It does seem reasonable. I do like more money.
How are we going to get all the way to Metropolis, get the guy, bring him back and put him in a safe house, and keep him guarded while Ronson here takes over the company?
Ronathan. Right.
Sure.
This is a fair point. My original plan was just to fly over there, shoot him in the head, and come back.
Do we have any connections in Metropolis?
Not particularly.
Actually, Mace, can I roll to see if perhaps I do know anybody in Metropolis of questionable moral character who might be willing to help us?
Yeah, you can definitely roll. You can make a test and just like, do I know somebody?
Well, now here's the thing. My dude's got the educated trait, which does give me advantage. Would you consider that this would be me trying to roll for specific knowledge?
I would say if you were trying to I've got a colleague who works at the college, or a pharmacy tech in the area, I'd be like, yeah, that's in your wheelhouse. But to find somebody of questionable repute.
Okay, I'll just roll straight 2d6 then.
Okay.
And that's one success.
Okay. Yeah, you know somebody. He's a low-level gangster. He does small crimes enough to stay underneath the Big Blue's radar.
All right. He's probably got access to a couple of places we could lay low if we want to. Let me get in contact with him. One of you arrange travel as soon as we can get up there.
All right.
I can't rent a car. Don't look at me.
I'll buy the tickets. It's fine.
Okay.
Buy the tickets. Where are we going, by train?
By plane? Do you not know of aircraft?
I'm aware of aircraft. I just didn't realize Metropolis was that far.
Apparently it's across the bay.
Oh, what, really?
In the Snyder universe.
Wait, I thought it was like halfway across the country, though.
No, sidebar really quickly. I just this weekend got the Atlas of the DC universe for the Super DC Heroes second edition game, which would have come out in like 1988, 1989. Metropolis is in Delaware, and Gotham is in New Jersey.
Oh, so we could just drive there. All right. I'll get the car then. Don't worry about it.
Good. Because these goons he's showing us, I mean, some of them gooned at the University of Phoenix.
Yeah, that is troubling.
Right. Their school doesn't even exist anymore. Yeah, you can understand why they're angry at society, right?
I was trying to get my goon degree at Trump University, and all I have is this crippling debt.
Damn.
Oh. Mwah.
Someone call the fire department for that sick burn.
So when should we go then?
As soon as possible. If I
This
can get a hold
weekend?
of my guy.
Knock,
No.
knock. Here with the coffees. Here you go. Your wine.
Oh, thank you.
All right. So looks like you may have come to a consensus of some kind.
Yes, we'll deal with it soon. Then we'll be back for our goons.
Okay. Do you want the information on the target?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
All right. He proceeds to tell you about Stevenson Allen and his family. Maria Allen is his wife, and their eldest son, Yanni. Yanni's about 15. They are in Metropolis sightseeing right now.
All right.
And it looks like the Dragon's Eye is touring the Metropolis Museum, and they are going to go visit it.
Dragon's Eye is a giant gemstone, I'm assuming.
Oh, yes. It is worth $250,000.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Some say it has magical properties, but who knows?
You know.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Someone knows.
I don't believe in that hokum.
Listen,
Alright.
kid, I've been all around this this DC universe.
So, when do we wish to go then?
The sooner the better, because I do have a pretty tasty eye set up for us over the weekend.
All right, I can get a call today. Meet back at what are we calling it? Australia tonight.
It's going to confuse anyone listening into the conversation. They're going to Australia.
Exactly.
See, yeah.
It's a long way to hench.
Just mind games. I'll see you at Australia tonight.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yep.
Okay, so Lynn, you're going off to get the car. Dodger, Manticore, RX, are you going to do anything before taking off? Or in preparation for the trip?
I don't recall. Did the dogs end up taking off? I couldn't get them.
No, you got some
Trained?
of the dogs.
Okay.
But they didn't take to your training last time. But they haven't run off. They're just, you have to work with them more.
Okay. Then that's probably what I think that's an ongoing project. I don't know how you want to do the roles on that, but I would say that, like, probably what he's trying to work on.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a check for trained dogs. I'm going to say this is a 4 o'clock. What that means is there are 4 quadrants. As you get a success, it fills up 1/4 of it.
2 successes.
All right. So yeah, the training actually goes very well this time. They're still a little hard to handle, but you've taught them sit and stay. Now getting them to attack and then come back. You're getting there.
Okay. Can part of that be a way for them to be okay on their own for a couple of days while we drive to Metropolis and back?
Oh yeah, they'll be fine. You can leave a message for Anarch and he'll take care of it. Feed and water your dogs.
Or I'll pay one of the gang kids.
There you go.
as
You've
part of-
actually
as part
got
of
a.
the.
That's perfect. They've got a nice sum of money. Like, oh yeah, and also feed and water my dog.
Right.
Just throw that in the deal. They're totally fine with it. Okay, Dodger RX. What are you two doing?
I'm calling Bethany Dang.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, Bethany.
So you dial her up. Are you alone or are you just in the middle of Australia when you dial?
I'm alone.
Okay.
I found a quiet corner.
Understood. So you dial her up. Phone rings for a minute, but eventually her smoky voice comes on. Hello?
Hey.
Oh. I didn't expect you to actually contact me.
Yeah, well, I would have sooner, but it looks like a dang ate my homework.
Sorry about that. You know how it is. Trade
Yeah.
secrets and what have you.
I do. Well, it's a good thing for you that I hid the most important pieces, which is why I imagine that you wanted to reach out to me, isn't it?
You're as astute as ever.
Look, you've got other smarter people working for you. I'm sure with enough time and enough resources, you'll crack it. You don't need me. So why don't you just leave me be, okay?
Your potential would be so wasted. None of them have nearly the creativity that you do.
Yeah, well, you had your opportunity to make use of my creativity when I was under your employ, but I'm no longer under your employ, and I'm off doing my own thing quite happily. Thank you. Thank you
Come now,
very much.
You know that was the board's decision. That was completely out of my hands.
What do you want, Bethany?
I want what every good scientist wants. I want a breakthrough, and with your help, I believe we can achieve that. come back to us. Come back to Tyler Chemicals. I can make things right with the board. You don't have to play dress up anymore.
Sorry, for a moment, I'm just picturing him like in a little blue boy costume for some reason. Right, just to kill the tension. Tell you what, I'm going to Metropolis for the next few days. Why don't I call you on Monday and we'll talk?
See you then.
All right.
And she hangs up before anyone can say anything else.
Sure.
Typical Bethany. The conversation wasn't even really over. Rude.
There's a pause, and then anybody else in the warehouse just hears an echoing, "Fuck!"
Dang it, Bethany!
It's okay, puppy. It's okay.
I don't know if Dodger hears it because, as against his better judgment, he's trying to section off a part of the root cellar for our upcoming guests.
Oh God.
Because we need somewhere to put the guy once we get him, and that makes the most sense. But he definitely has like a super strong chair or some kind of crate keeping the door open so he doesn't lock on the inside.
What happened to Dodger? I don't know.
So that's what he's doing in the meantime, is prepping, like trying to put together some kind of holding place for what's his butt that we're gonna kidnap.
Okay. Are
Happy
you just
place.
kidnapping the one person, or are you gonna take the entire family?
We'll see what we can get.
Okay. I just want to
well,
make sure like you've made preparations. Like, oh, I've got a chair and a cot. Or are you prepping 3 cots?
Probably a chair and a cot, because in Dodger's mind, I mean, really, the wife and the kid, as far as he knows, are probably innocent, and he's not super into murdering or dealing with innocence in a bad way. Plus, someone needs to be able to pay the ransom.
Yeah.
Like, if we
And we
kidnap
can
the
always
whole
toss
family.
another. We can also always toss another cot, another couple cots in there.
Cots aren't hard to come by. Just order them from Amazon. You're good.
We've got 3 air mattresses. I will try to do our best with those,
That
On
we
top of
bought
the dirt
actual,
floor.
like beds from Amazon. No.
I think we bought extra ones though.
Yeah.
Yeah, beds for
Although
y'all.
I think that Manticore requested a bunk bed.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Well, because if his sister needs, if that has something that can happen.
Yeah,
That's fair.
totally.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Aw.
Oh, I was thinking one for you, one for the symbiote.
It is
Symbiote-
a wooden bunk bed, though,
I
right?
thought it was one for the dogs, to be honest.
Symbiote
It's
always gets the
versatile.
top bunk.
You have options, obviously.
All right, wonderful. So, you've all made your preparations. You've got the cellar, as done up as you can. It is a dirt floor cellar, so it's something. Bethany, are you renting the car? I'm sorry, Lynn, are you renting the car legally, or are you just procuring one?
I'm procuring one. Why would I legally rent a car?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Let's cross state lines in a stolen car. Cool. Give me a test to see if you're able to get one.
Okay. One success.
You got one, no problem.
Woo!
Are you looking for like a van, or was it like a
I want
convertible?
a nice car. I want a comfortable car.
On a comfortable car. Okay, you can get you like a 4Runner or something like that. Something that's got a little
Sure.
space in it.
All right, that's fair. Yeah. Put him in the back.
Yeah, it seats 5 comfortably.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. That's what I'll get.
Okay.
And
So,
then I'll just drive it to Australia.
roll the windows up. All right, so she rolls up. She's got a decent-looking car in pretty good shape. Anything else you want to do before you all hop in and drive off to Metropolis?
You boys ready to go?
I'd like to get a bag of combos and a Red Bull.
All right, we can stop at the 7-Eleven on the way.
Road
Nope.
snacks.
And a lotto ticket. What the hell?
All right, so we'll drive to the 7-Eleven.
Oh, and Lynn, I made a mixed CD for the road trip.
A CD. Does this even have a CD drive?
Yeah, totally. It's an old
Oh.
car.
All right. Very well. Pop it in there.
It's the same kind of smooth jazz we listen to in the office.
He immediately presses the eject button, like breaks it in half, throws it out the window. Oh, unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be working anymore.
Worth it.
Okay, you guys head over to 7-Eleven, procure your snacks. You get a lotto ticket. Roll 1 die for me, please.
Mm-hmm.
Shotgun.
Nope.
Ah, sorry, it's a dud. So
That's all right.
All
All right.
right.
So Lynn, you're driving, right?
Yeah, sure. Why not? No one else can drive.
Now, I
No,
don't
it's not
remember if
me.
we went over this last time. How much time have you been on this realm, and how much time have you been
Oh.
driving?
I would say like a couple years, maybe a year. I'd say a year, roughly.
And you'd sully your hands with doing the driving?
I mean, if someone else wants to drive, it's all right.
Well, Dodger would drive, but he's also going to try to explain his brilliant heist that he's planning for the weekend on the road trip up there. So he needs both his hands to, explain things.
I can drive
Are
and
you-
drink my Red Bull and eat my combos.
Are you-
Please, I've done it before.
No.
He's got knees. He's good.
No. All right, I'll just drive. Get in.
All
I mean,
right.
hey, RX drove pretty well last night.
Mm-hmm.
We're alive, aren't we?
If I need to teleport out, he can take the wheel. Lord knows
the
from
back
he's
seat?
Where? That's not filling me with confidence that you're just willing to teleport out at a moment's notice.
Yeah, seriously.
I vote RX.
I second RX.
RX is eating and drinking. I don't think this is the best choice.
It's
You haven't been driving long,
fine.
have you?
Get in the car. I'm driving.
Wow, talking about overriding freedoms. I mean, I thought it was a democracy,
shit.
but whatever. What do I know?
Oh no! Hey, no one's perfect, especially not a demon.
Right.
Nobody's perfect, even in Australia.
Oh my god.
I'd say I want to go home, but I'm already there.
Oh my god!
Good. All right, so the drive to Metropolis is boring. Incredibly boring. Mind-numbingly boring. But before long, of course, you do arrive there. If you've left in the evening, you get there about middle of the night. You know the museum itself isn't open till 9 a.m. You don't know exactly when your contact is supposed to be going there. Speaking of contact, RX, the person that you know that can help you out is Janos Farrell. Small-time fencer, usually moves fake goods. Stuff that, Big Blue's not going to worry about.
For a second, I pictured an actual fencer. Like,
Yeah, that too.
That's his front, is putting up fences.
Oh, and I thought like a swords person.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And that's what he of that
All
as
of
well.
them.
Yeah.
Duelist.
He
Crisis
puts up
of infinite fence. Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he
God.
does. That's his persona. He actually does have a fencing sword.
Are you saying it's like a Fentanashi sequence?
Oh no!
I find that offensive.
Listen, don't get defensive on me.
Okay, all right. Let's...
All
Don't
right.
fence me in.
Guys, this really hurts. I think I need a fentanyl.
I love how we just chain link all these jokes together.
Oh no!
Well, we've got a lock on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're coming unhinged.
Okay.
Don't be a gatekeeper.
Yeah. So I'll try to reach out to Janusz.
Can't keep up with your guys' dad jokes. I can't.
I feel like our code is like, hey, I'm looking for a gross of Superman t-shirts. Can you help me out?
Okay, to which he responds with, too bad, I've only got Wonder Woman. And everything is clear.
All right. So I have a favor to ask.
Yeah, what's up, sir? How can I help you?
We have somebody we need to keep safe for a couple of days in a location nobody's gonna maybe look for them in. Do you have anything in mind?
Are you asking me to store somebody for you? That's tricky, man. It's not really my bag.
Well, I mean, if you could just point us in the direction of a location, we'd take care of the babysitting.
But we were just gonna bind and gag him and drive him back to Gotham.
We're going to try to do this as quickly and as quietly as possible, but this isn't our city, and we want to make sure we can get out quietly, okay?
That's fair.
Yeah, I know somebody over at Metropolis Storage. If you need to, it's all open flooring. No one can really hear anything once you're inside your unit. Plus, I can have them look the other way.
In Metropolis Storage, no one can hear you scream.
All
right.
Storage, when you hear, you miss your family.
You're home away from home. So nothing comes for free. What do you want in return?
Listen, just say it's a chip, you know? I call you sometime I need something, you just point me in the right direction and help out.
All right.
Are you making this phone call in the car? Can we hear this conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got it on speakerphone.
That kind of.
I hate it holding it
Wait,
up
you
to
got
my
me
ear.
on speakerphone? That's just
No,
so
I'm
embarrassing.
turning you off.
They do not know the doom that they are walking into.
I'm quite familiar with that.
I'm still on speakerphone, aren't I? That's incredibly rude.
I don't know who's there.
All right. Well, text me the address. I'll figure out a way to pay you back for this, okay?
Okay, yeah, not a problem. There should be a guy working. Steve, let him know that Janosch sent you, and he'll hook you up with a special.
Thanks, Janish.
No problem.
Hope you get those Superman shirts back in one of these days.
Yeah, hopefully soon. Click.
These Faustian bargains are quite delectable.
Janosch is many things, but he is hardly... You're giving him way too much credit.
It's quite a foil for you, would you say?
Oh, she's getting in on it.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
She got the rapier's wit there.
Let's get going.
Right to the point.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I always cut to the quick after all.
So wait, do we know where they're staying, or we just anticipate waiting for them at the museum?
So far, the only thing you know in their itinerary is, yes, they are going to be going to the museum.
So let's find a diner, let's get some food, and let's talk strategy.
And wasn't Dodger going to tell us his family heist?
Yeah, I want to hear about that too. Sorry, I don't mean to be hogging all the heist action.
No, it's fine. That we can absolutely have that conversation at the diner. That's actually very fun.
You son of a bitch!
So yeah, once we get to the diner, I'll get very serious for a moment.
Okay. You arrive at the diner, the Metro Spoon. It looks like a wagon that's, like on a train tracks, but just minus the tracks. Several booths, a little spinning pie thing in one corner, and a waitress named Flo.
Love it.
Sorry, right now the most escapist part of this game that we're playing for me right now is going to a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's not even a big deal.
I get to go to a restaurant? Indoors?
Inside?
Sit with people, like in close proximity. I'm gonna get a pie, just a whole pie.
Is it like a big overstuffed booth that we're in?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
super
it's
plushy.
Is it like that scene at the beginning of like Pulp Fiction or whatever? I'm sorry, Reservoir Dogs. Sorry.
Exactly like that, yes.
That place is not too far from me, actually. It's in Eagle Rock. That's
nice.
I digress. Anyway.
I'm gonna slide into the big overstuffed booth, the Metro sectional, if you will.
Oh.
Thank you,
Oh
Nick.
my god.
I wish I could be mad, but I'm not. Okay.
I'm gonna order like a lot of food.
So, I haven't been completely honest with you all. about who I am. Or was, I guess.
It's
So-
okay.
Get
We
really tense.
accept you for who you are. It doesn't matter to me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. She pats you on the back.
Very confused. Anyway, so my last name isn't really Dawkins. Well, it is, but it isn't. My full last name is Sykes Dawkins, as in Sykes Jewelers, as in my family are the Sykes. My mother's maiden name, it was Sykes. Family's big in jewels. So I have a plan. I have a family obligation I have to go to this weekend.
Wait. Every smile begin with Sykes? Sykes?
Yeah.
Should I have heard of them? Are there lots of you in hell?
Probably.
Oh.
I mean-
you've the radio commercials. You've heard the radio commercials and the television commercials.
Yeah. If it really means forever, are you willing to dedicate too much salaries? Right?
I'm not a nerd. I don't watch television.
What? Everyone watches television.
Well, I don't.
Oh, you must watch something.
No, I don't.
Hell's Kitchen?
No.
Lucifer?
And that's stereotyping right there. Okay, I've heard of that show, and his accent is really fake.
Mama's Family? No.
Frasier?
That
Lou
guy is-
Dobbs?
I don't know these shows. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway.
So I have a plan. We all go to this family gathering. I go as a member of the family. You all show up and rob my family because they don't deserve the money they have.
No, most people don't deserve anything but hell. That's why pretty much everyone goes to hell.
Which is why I'm pretty sure most of my family's probably there.
You're right.
I'm still working out the details of the plan, but that's the bare bones. There's going to be a lot of Gotham bigwigs there. Lots of people to get lots of money off of. Not
So
to mention whatever's in the house. My family's insured. They'll be fine. I'm not really worried about them much.
Are we showing up as guests, or are we showing up just to rob it?
We'll figure that part out. As of right now, I'm thinking they're there just to rob it, but if we could work you in as guests, maybe we work that angle too.
But I mean, it's your family. You can't.
Look,
Really? Is that? I just.
my parents disowned me, disinherited me when I tried to convince them that, hey, maybe we should give money to people who need it instead of hoarding it. And instead of seeing the wings the way they should, they just got rid of me. Which is how I ended up on the street, which I ended up meeting you. Not that I begrudge any of that, because I mean this has been a lot of fun. But they have to be taught a lesson.
I'm all down for punishment, darling. Whatever you wish.
I am just saying this right now, though. Nothing happens to my father.
Fine happens, just like an experience for the day, or like permanence, or like.
Just don't. He's off limits. It's completely. He's got a bubble. He's got a nice safety bubble.
Fair enough.
So I couldn't even knock him out.
If he needs knocking out, we'll figure that out. But I don't want any harm to come to him.
Sure.
He's
Very
the
well.
only good one. Like, if there's
Alright.
any hope for my family, he's it. My mother is an absolute nightmare. You'll see when you meet her. You've probably seen her like where you're from, Lynn. I imagine.
I'm sure. Well, in that case, you son of a bitch. I mean,
Okay,
The
good.
Dodger says yes, literally.
That went a lot better than I thought it would. Cool. I've got maps and charts back at the Australia.
The Australia. Great. We should really get goons to watch Australia. I mean, it's not occupied. You don't go your extra 2 men per time.
Well,
I do like games. I may not watch television.
I think Rover and Red will keep an eye on the place. Make sure that everyone stays away. Well, I always wanted a dog named Rover. Okay.
I'm not judging, darling. It's quite all right. You can name him whatever you desire.
Good.
Now, where's that food? I'm starving.
And of course, Flo has now shown up, arms full somehow, with a bunch of food. Several things of flapjacks in one hand, scrambled eggs, toast, bacon. Somebody ordered a chicken fried steak. You know,
Most,
the
like
whole
half of
works.
them are probably mine. All right, here, darling. Thank you.
Oh, this you too? Okay, and just
Yes.
starts
And
with
that one,
thing
that
after
one,
thing.
that one there, that one there. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I'm quite famished, you see.
And before long, yes, you do have a nice pile of food right in front of you. Is there anything else I can do for you, darlings?
I'll take half a chocolate cream pie.
Of course. And he whips one around for you. No problem. Anything else? Do you need anything? I'm going to go on my smoke break.
Whipped cream
Just whipped cream? Okay.
for the pancakes, for the chocolate pancakes.
Of course. Yeah, my bad. 1 second. Got you whipped cream. Toot sweet.
Enjoy your smoke break, dear.
Oh, yeah. It brings me closer to death. I love it.
Oh, that is a fun place, isn't it?
Okay, and so she leaves you to enjoy your food.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do at the diner before you take off?
Just eat. Make sure you tip.
Mhm.
Who's not tipping?
I'm tipping. I'm not. I might be evil, but I'm not evil.
Right?
Is this where we find out RX
You're
isn't
not
tipping?
a terrible person.
Yeah, we might be evil, but we're not monsters. So are we discussing our Metropolis job here as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, yeah. While we
I thi-
eat.
Yeah, because as soon as we get into that topic, Manticore starts like whispering.
So the way I see it, let's find a nice close parking spot towards the front of the museum. We can take shifts of looking out, and as soon as we see our target, we'll all go in individually, see if there's a way we can corner them, see if maybe we can separate them. And then once we have the husband on his own, well, we'll abscond with him, I suppose.
Just cause a distraction.
You know, it'd be a really good distraction.
Me shooting up the place.
No.
Wow!
Not killing anyone. I mean, I could kill
It
someone.
would.
I was thinking stealing the dragon's eye.
Oh, that...
More in line with what I was thinking, yes.
All right.
But
That sounds a little bit.
We don't know
better.
anything. We don't know anything about the security there, or you know.
The man upstairs. Don't worry about him. He's not really that important.
Yeah, the red tornado.
Not important. He's all over. He's all over Metropolis.
Oh,
all
you
the
mean
time.
Superman?
Shh.
He can literally hear you.
Oh, probably.
We got to keep our voices down just in case.
Very well. Very well.
I don't know. I think this old train car is made of lead. We might be okay.
That paint anyway.
Yeah.
Also, so are your cups and plates and forks.
Oh, it's fine. I can't die that.
And my pie.
Yum.
Lead pie.
But we don't need to actually get away with it. We just need to cause a distraction.
Mm.
Although,
All right. I could always
if we could
teleport in
get away
there.
with it.
Oh, I agree. Like, I think we should definitely try, but let's not have nobody be a hero.
I could always pop right in there myself and nab it.
And can you carry anyone? Can you just grab him and go?
No, unfortunately. As soon as they're sentient or living enough, it just seems like they just can't go with me.
So who's on grabbing duty and who's on gem duty?
I could do gem duty because at least I can take a gem with me.
I'll grab him. I can always trank him up.
Seems reasonable. Plus,
And
you
what-
don't want me grabbing him anyways. I might slip and kill him by accident.
Yeah, we definitely don't want that.
It seems like you don't, so I better get the gem.
No.
You can't ransom a corpse.
Well, I mean,
I mean, it still solves the problem.
You know, I saw this old movie that kind of no.
All right, so I'm getting the gem, and you guys, and creating the distraction while you guys grab him.
all right.
What about the family? We need something to do about them.
I mean, if one of you just talks to them and ushers them out or something, that could be reasonable. I don't need to have innocents caught up in the crossfire after all.
All
I
right,
mean,
so
stuff.
maybe we try to steal a security outfit and escort them out when the alarm goes off.
Not a bad idea.
So we don't want them to know it was the risk after all then.
Did you guys bring like a little risk piece to leave at the crime scene?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure we have the risk board in like the back of the car. Or you
Oh,
can
yeah.
maybe spend a stress to say we do. I will.
I like it.
I could always leave one of the pieces.
It's a good idea. Make sure they know who we are.
It's the toy
Or
maker.
something. Yeah, right?
It's the Parker brothers.
Not again. Ouija, go!
Hasbro!
So why don't we walk in?
We all know that the Parker brothers have a monopoly on crime
on
as related to board games.
Sorry.
How about we walk in like normal people, and I can go nab the jewel while you can nab him, and I'll just leave the board or the piece or something.
That works for me.
We could always bring like masks or steal them in the museum. Maybe they have some stolen goods of their own we can reappropriate. I mean, that's what museums are anyways, are they not?
Oh, is this triggering Dodger's liberate sense?
A little bit.
Okay,
But-
so go ahead.
It's got to focus. Focus.
Very well.
All right, so the plan is Lynn is going to teleport in and grab the gem and cause a distraction. RX, you're going to trank the dude and run him out. And Manticore and Dodger, what are you two doing in this?
I think I am going to try to get a security guard outfit or something to slip in and usher people out once the alarm goes off and try and make sure the family is separated.
Okay.
I think maybe like a second, like if we can get a second one, that would also be a thing that Manticore could do. Other than that, I mean, I might just run around and keep an eye out and like lend a hand wherever it looks like it's needed.
Okay.
Since he dresses very
Any alarms?
conservatively.
You can also disable any alarms, possibly.
I was just practicing that. It wasn't going well.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can do that.
All right. I think we have a plan. At least good enough.
Do we want to disable the alarms? Isn't that part of the distraction?
Oh, I mean, like any pertinent alarms, sort of like shuffling him out.
Oh, I
security
see.
cameras.
Like external, like going to the.
If you guys are stealing security guard uniforms, you might as well disable the security cameras while you're at it.
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
I mean, you already ate a person. Why not eat the security camera?
Didn't eat a person.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was a robot. It didn't even.
He seemed quite living to me.
Yeah, I mean, he was kind of weirdly sentient, and that sure looked like blood. But you know what? Let's not split hairs.
It was Mercury.
He
Oh,
says he
God.
has family.
Look, we can argue about what you did or didn't eat later. Let's eat this now, and let's go park in front of the frickin' museum. And yes, I think that disabling the security system is probably a very good idea.
I mean, we can keep the alarms around the gym because why not? That's the distraction. But the other ones we can say.
The external alarms make sense.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. So you all head off to you consume your food. You pay your
Yeah.
bill or dine and dash. You stick flow with the
Pay
bill.
our bill,
No, pay our bill.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Okay. All right. Just
and I'm gonna tip 30%.
whoa.
I'm gonna tip 25%.
Such generous tippers.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So you pay your bill. You drive off in front of the Metropolis Museum. It's a very big, very new museum. Doing some cursory research, you find out that it actually is almost brand new, that it was destroyed last year by LexCorp, but the new one was donated by LexCorp. So,
Checks out.
yeah. So,
Sounds like a tax write-off.
Yep.
what? Who would do that? Jeff Bezos. Okay, so he's never going to defeat Superman. That's just the way it goes. So yes, the building
They kind
is.
of look similar.
Yes, they do.
Oh God! I can't unsee that.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos is Lex Luthor. You go ahead and let him know I said that. You can come talk to me.
That's right. We said it here.
Hot take. Can't take it. Too spicy. Sorry.
2020 hot take. Woo!
All right.
It does make me want to have a story now where Lex Luthor is able to take control of Wonder Woman and use Amazon to take out Superman.
Oh.
Oh my God!
No wonder the shipping is so fast. She uses her invisible jet.
All the yeah.
There's an Amazon Prime joke in there, and I just can't for the life of me think what it is.
Well, she's primed to deliver. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, yeah, but now there
So
is
we
only
get
one
to see
Amazon
it.
because of the
Yeah, the crisis.
Crisis on Infinite Amazons.
So we go to the museum.
Yeah.
So yeah, the museum itself, no one is there because it is still very early in the morning. It's like 4:00. You have tons of time to rest if you want. If you wanted to scope out the perimeter, see if you can find guards and jump them. What would you all like? Excuse me. What would you all like to do?
I'll
Yeah,
definitely
that's
take,
actually a good idea to get some guards right now when there's a few of them. Very
Yeah.
few of them.
I'll take a stroll around the perimeter myself.
Okay, are you going alone or are you all going in groups or how are you
I'll
doing
stay in
this?
the
Let me on the meta level, is the plan that RX is just going to trank some guys and we'll shove them in lockers and steal their uniforms, or is Dodger going to try and sweet talk people into
Getting out.
some sort of a not
Well,
not
If this were any other
Some
Joey
sort of
character, I would say yes. However, I have no social skills on this character.
Okay.
so-
I'm the charismatic social skills one, but Lynn is opting to stay in the car. Unless you guys ask her to patrol as well.
So I think I like the idea, if it's cool, with RX tranking some guys, but Dodger being close by for backup.
Yep. I'm into it.
Okay. And Manticore and Lynn are going to hang out in the car.
yeah, I guess, and wait and see if we're needed.
Wake me up if there's trouble, and she leans her chair back and goes.
Here I'm expecting some sort of
Alright.
heartwarming conversation between the two of you.
No,
where you become
she's
buddies. Nope. Who wants that?
I mean, do I even have a heart to be warmed?
Does this unit have a soul?
Evidently, robots don't.
You
Didn't
dream
say
of
what
electric
we
sheep?
did. Hey, we didn't have a theological discussion about it. I just said it wasn't a person.
Sure.
Perfect.
She will say, you definitely ate a person. But it's okay, darling. I've killed so many people, I've lost track.
It did not. I can't believe you guys are saying that. It was not a person. It was a robot. It was
So-
like a weird robot, granted.
Robots can't be people, too.
Well, they're not like
Cut
people.
to Dodger and RX skulking around the perimeter. Yes, there are 2 guards chit-chatting about how, the Gotham bombs are really set to take the series this year. Go ahead and it's a hockey team, the Gotham bombs.
Sure.
Yeah. So, RX, you're sneaking up on them?
Yes, I am. I'm guessing you probably want me to roll for that, don't you?
That would be good. Yes, sir. I would appreciate it.
No. Not really bad, no. Just no.
Just no successes. Okay. As you're moving in, you find that one dry twig. It snaps. The 2 guys turn, flash their lights on you. Hey, can we help you? Were you lost?
Yeah, I think so. I was staying in a hotel around here, and I was just going for a morning jog, but I don't know how to get back to my hotel. Gosh. I think
It's all right. We get that a lot. What hotel were you staying at? One of them comes over and leans in.
I was staying at the Metropolis on a venture.
I'm sorry, the what?
Oh wait, sorry. The Metropolis Bonaventure, and I get in real close, and I'm gonna try and trank him.
Okay, go for it. You got advantage. He's not expecting it. Okay. His partner is about 5 to 10 feet away.
No.
Oh no.
Can I burn a stress?
Yeah, you totally can burn a stress.
Okay, so it's just completely scrapping that roll, basically?
Yeah, you get 1 success. So, you get the bare minimum.
Okay, great. Then yes.
All right. And he goes down hard.
Hey, I think there's something wrong with your partner here.
Oh, no. What's going on? He runs
I don't
over.
know. He just dropped like a ton of weights. Ton of bricks. That's a thing. That's actually a phrase.
He's looking over his friend, completely distracted. You got advantage on this one?
Yeah, I want to get him in the neck. Because it's a much more intense high. I mean, yes, 1 success.
He's, oh no, what's wrong? And he goes down too. Both guards incapacitated, laying atop of each other. You hear their walkie-talkies going off. Unit 42, you all right over there?
I look at Dodger.
Yeah, Dodger will pick up the walkie-talkie. Yeah. Just lost Jogger. Send him on his way.
TK421, do you copy?
We're all fine here now. How are you?
Okay, we just saw something a little funny on the camera, so just come out of them shrubs and we'll be good to go.
Yep, for sure. They ought to really get rid of this shrub problem.
Well, LexCorp, anything they can do to waste money.
Say over and out.
Over and out.
Copy. All
right. Well, I guess he's about your size. So,
all right.
When in Metropolis.
Yeah. So Dodger will just grab his uniform, put it on, toss his own clothes in the truck, and start patrolling.
Yeah.
Do guard things.
Eat a donut. Get a cup of coffee.
Okay. All right. So, of course, you guys did hear there was somebody in the command center. Did you leave the bodies there in the grass, or where'd you leave them at?
Well, I don't know. Dodger, let's test that key card of yours. Let's see where we can get in.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Looks like there's an access door here.
All right.
And I'm gonna go over and try the key card.
Key card, cheep, lights up green. You hear the door unlock. You're pulled open.
What's in there?
You go inside and you see it's one of the back entrances to the museum itself.
Stay here. Make sure they don't leave. And I'm gonna go in and kind of get a feel for, like, are there lockers? Is there a broom closet? Like, where some days you just can get rid of a body.
Is there a handy set of sarcophaguses?
Sarcophagi.
Okay, looking
Well,
around.
we have 2 sarcophagi.
Yeah. I
Oh, wait, is it too late to change our gang name?
I prefer 5 sarcophagi, burgers and fries. They're a little dry, but
Oh my god.
That seasoning so good.
I don't know. I prefer the wraps.
All right, Joey, you're investigating, looking for some place to hide a body or bodies. Give me an investigation check.
Yep.
Don't let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh, that's 1 success. Almost 2. But I will take that 6.
All right, 1 success. Looking around, you see the lockers they have are too small, and the storage closets are used too frequently. Normally, they've always got someone coming through and cleaning the floors, what have you. But to the point that you had made earlier, yes, you do find 2 sarcophagi that would easily...
that are just right.
Just right.
Beautiful. I will go back out the door, peer over my shoulder, make sure no one is coming, and wave RX in.
Okay, so you and RX are now inside. What do you do?
Okay. Well, we stashed bodies in the sarcophagi.
Okay, you start carrying the bodies through. When the alarms go off, you see big bright spotlights come down on you, and you hear over the loudspeakers, "Don't move, you're under arrest."
Well, this is less than ideal.
Remember, there was somebody in the main security room, and you guys were carrying around the bodies.
Is scouting.
Sure, I mean, if you want to apply logic and reason to it.
Right?
Just
I mean,
saying.
sure.
So, iron gates roll down the entrance you were going to go through, and the other exit to the other side. You are now trapped in this Egyptian display area.
Cool. I'm gonna look up. Is there anything that I could possibly jump to get to, like a ceiling panel? Like, is there any kind of...
Looking up, you see that this is one of those bare ceiling layouts where they have the exposed piping and venting to make it feel more raw.
that really Lexcort was just lazy?
Yeah, it was, yeah, but they charged extra to have the ceilings put in and then took out. As much money as they could waste.
I do want to remind Joey about the mechanics that we have in the game, that you can spend stress in order to have something that you're looking for.
Thank you. I totally forgot about that.
Mhm.
Thank you. So yeah, I will spend stress, and I would like there to be, since everything's all exposed, a ventilation duct.
Yes, there absolutely is.
I would like to try to hardcore parkour my way up to the ventilation ducts.
You can do it.
I don't know. Let's see if the dice will let me do it. That is 1 success. That is a 5.
All right, you bounce off one mummy case, you bounce off a display case of something else. So, for some reason, they've got a figurine hanging from the ceiling, really tactful, and you're able to get to the vent, no problem.
I would like to strip off the shirt I'm wearing, because he doesn't wear shirts normally anyway, so this is fine, and lower it down to RX and try to give him something to grab onto and try to help get him into the ventilation shaft.
Okay, now the ventilation is up on the roof. The roof itself is about 20 feet off the ground. He's lowered his arm, which is, I'll be generous, we'll say 5 feet. So you're going to have to climb or jump off of something to get to him.
I'm going to scramble up anything I can find to get to him.
There's a sarcophagi.
Nothing.
No? Okay.
Yeah.
He jumps up onto another display unit and leaps and just whiffs it.
Whiff.
You fall to the ground with a soft as the air leaves your lungs.
You gotta kick off with your legs.
That sucked. Wait, hold on. And I'm actually going to pop one of my pills from my pocket.
Okay. Pills in pocket.
So that would have been a Miraclo pill, which makes me, if we're following the comics, super quick, super strong, and like just generally more physically dynamic for an hour.
Sure.
So, I mean, I would like to attempt the jump again, if you're okay with that.
Go ahead and do so, and you can have advantage on it.
Thank you. You're very kind to me. 1 success. Cool. I'll take it.
Perfect. You may manage to grab onto the shirt, climb your way up.
All right, let's do this. You can see he's kind of clenching his fist for no real reason.
I mean, maybe the pills make you do that.
No, it makes me feel super heroic
Mm.
or something.
All right, good.
Something.
Put the grate back on. Let's crawl the hell out of here.
All right. All right, which way? Which way?
I don't know.
Well, pick a way.
As you're crawling, trying to figure out which way you're going to go, you feel the air kick on, and then it slowly turns to heat.
Of course it does.
This bodes well. This bodes really well. I'm glad we're arguing in the car over whether Mercury Man was a person.
Yeah, in fact, I kind of want to cut over there for a moment.
Yeah, totally.
And say, look, it was a robot, so he doesn't have a soul, so he wasn't a person. So I didn't eat a person. It was just a robot.
So does souls not make people? I mean, I don't know. I don't think I have a soul, but I'm still a person.
Of course you have a soul. I mean, don't you?
Why would I have a soul? Her eyes glow slightly red.
Nice.
Well, what do you mean? I mean,
You know I'm
You
funny.
you don't think you have a soul? That's
Not particularly, no.
well,
She lights a cigarette and her eyes like go back to normal.
it's just
Existential
it's
crises.
it's just different. It was like a construct. It doesn't count just because it was moving. It would be like if you wrecked a car moves, but that doesn't make it a person.
You're just rationalizing. It's all right. I don't judge you. It's quite all right to eat someone if they're. Well, no, it's not really. But, you know, it happens. Violence is sometimes unavoidable.
Then
Yeah,
cut
have a
back
cigarette.
to.
And she hands you a cigarette.
We'll jump back to you two in the vent. You're crawling around. The heat is growing
God.
with every second.
Oh, God. Why did we do this?
I don't know. It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah.
So what is your goal, Dodger? Are you trying to exit, or are you trying to get to the main unit, or what are you
I'm trying to exit. I'm trying to like get us out of this building.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a test.
Cool.
Suck my unit.
That's a 6. I have a 6. That's what it
Perfect.
says.
You
Yay.
follow the flow of the air, and it leads you out. You two are arguing in the parking lot when a vent pops open, clatters to the ground into the parking lot itself, and you see your friends about 20 feet in the air, kind of trying to climb out, breathing that fresh, cool morning air.
Oh, it looks like they're having fun.
That was dramatic.
Oh, I'm sure they're just having fun on their little scouting adventure. You need a light, darling. She like lights your cigarette, assuming you take it.
I think that you put it in my hand, and I
Yeah.
and like go to light it, and like no, I don't smoke.
Oh, you don't have to throw it on the ground. It's quite.
Look,
ridiculous.
you don't understand.
What don't I understand?
I don't know. Maybe because you're not from here.
I mean, there's lots of cannibals down in hell, darling.
So you two, how are you going to get down? Are you just going to try and jump, or...
Well, yeah.
Shimmy.
Oh, yeah, I'm feeling great. So I'm
Yeah,
just gonna...
Dodger's ready to leap down.
Okay. All right. So I'll say, since you both are fairly practiced and you have your energy pill going on, you guys can hop down no problem, but are immediately met with a security guard holding a taser, one of the taser guns.
Of course, why
in the
not?
distance, you do hear sirens as the Metropolis PD are on their way. You should need to stop right there, right now.
Once I
Put your
hear
hands
the
up.
siren, once I hear the sirens, I'm like, oh God, why did I say his name of all things? Well, they made it more difficult.
I'm
Well, it's a
always here
curse.
for you,
It's a real
Lynn.
curse.
I start the car.
Okay, hands up, you two.
You really don't want to do this, buddy.
All right,
Just
can
put the taser down and walk away.
you take the wheel, Manticore?
Yeah, sure.
I teleport behind the guards.
Well, hold
I
on.
jump over into the driver's seat.
Hey, hang tight, Lynn. I
Okay.
want to let these
Yeah.
two have a second.
Yeah. No one.
So yeah, he's got the taser. You're telling him put the taser down. You can't tell me what to do, man. My supervisor says I gotta stop you, so I'm doing that.
I really don't want to do this, but we don't have time to argue with you, and I'm just gonna run up and judo slam him, in such a way that I also put him in a little sleeper hold.
All right, go ahead and make that check.
All right, but I do get to roll for advantage on that, or with advantage, if you will. All right, that's one success, so
Good.
better than nothing.
He got boxcars.
Okay.
So go ahead and describe what happens. So you wrap him up. You apply the pressure to his throat. Lynn appears next to you,
Oh.
and he's flailing. His face is turning purple.
Can I just bop him over the head with like the hilt of my dagger?
I mean, it would be very tricky because he's kind of like
Oh,
wrapped
that's
up in
true.
a. You like hit him on the temple or something.
Yeah. No, it's fine. She'll just say, "Oh, I guess you guys have it then."
Yeah, we're fine. We're just fine.
She teleports back to the car next to Manticore. Well, it seems like they're all right. We should probably get out.
Ah!
Can I pick up the taser and just tase him?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Sorry, bro.
So you tase him while he's being choked out. Eventually, he stops moving, but is still moving. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Oh, it totally does.
Yeah, he's not dead.
Yeah. He's relieved himself. This is a terrifying experience. He's lost all control of that. And you all take off.
Oh yes, very
Yeah.
much so.
Mhm.
Okay.
We'll just get back to the car. We'll come back when they open.
You guys managed to peel off just as the Metropolis PD pulls in. They don't see you. You're good to go.
What happened?
Well, I wish well, it went as well as we expected it to.
I mean,
We have the uniform.
as well as we expected was for you to just go in and out and check the guards, but not to create a full alarm and put them all on edge.
Yeah, are they going to be looking for you too?
Maybe.
Well, I don't,
It's hard to say.
This doesn't bode well for tomorrow.
Today.
You're right.
does the guard uniform include a hat? I imagine a hat. Is there a hat? Can
A
I spend
baseball
the
cap?
stress if I need to make a hat?
You certainly can.
Okay. I am okay with that.
Okay. It has a hat.
It's fine. I will just pull the hat down over my face like I do with my normal hat, and no one will know it's me.
Oh dear. Very well. Just hope that things go better in the morning.
Okay.
You know what they say, rough dress rehearsal. Great opening night.
I'm going to try to get some sleep. Don't drive too crazy, dear.
I'm fine. Or who's driving?
I'm driving because I jumped over
Okay,
the driver's
right.
seat when-
I thought
No,
Lynn
it's-
was driving. I was just going to go to sleep. Good luck, all.
It's okay. And I drive very hesitantly and cautiously.
Oh, Metropolis traffic is terrible pretty much all day, every day.
Yeah. But surprisingly, it's very clean. Like, you didn't know the sidewalks were actually supposed to be white. Who knew?
Figures
It's
when you have
kind
a
of disturbing.
godlike alien looking after you.
Like, it's a yeah, it's too sanitary.
Like Japan.
Exactly. So, you guys find somewhere to bed down for a bit? At least get some shut-eye?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I do, after my pill is worn off.
Oh, yeah, I imagine you're, like, doing push-ups and, like, walking around and maybe cleaning stuff, maybe, like, going through the car in detail and make sure it's all clean and pristine.
Something
And
like
then
that.
crashes in the back seat.
Man, those Red Bulls are strong. All right. So,
Red Bull, not even once. So, if I can set this scene at like a park that we have pulled into, and the two of them are snoozing in the car.
totally.
So, Dodger, what do you think about this? I mean, are we going to be able to do this today?
I think so. I think if we don't try to do too much, I'd love to get away with that jewel, but if we don't, we have to remember the key is the guy.
Okay. I just don't know how we're going to get close to him at this point. I mean, they don't know what Lynn and I look like, I hope. And he looks around for something to knock on, and like knocks on an actual tree. But like if there was security and they got pictures of the two of you, I mean, that's going to be a problem, right?
Well, they got a picture of RX, and they got a picture of someone in one of the security guard uniforms wearing a hat. So, I mean, there's a good chance that at least I'm okay. We could always put RX in my... No, I don't want him wearing my hat. We can get him a hoodie or something. A baseball cap and sunglasses. I'm pretty sure that's probably going to keep him incognito for everybody.
Okay. But if we can't...
Wait,
if we can't pull this...
interject really quickly from the front seat. He kind of perks up for a second. He's like, and then you can call me placebo. I had to throw that in there. Thank you.
I love it. No, I love it.
No. I appreciate it. I appreciate Manticore was like, okay. If we can't make that happen, if we can't get him, how do you feel about the other option?
Lynn shifts in her sleep.
I mean, I'm a little...
Murder.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. We got to do what we got to do. It's a little unseemly and a little public, but times are hard.
I guess.
Look, you don't have to be the one to do it.
Yeah, okay. Like when people are shooting at me and stuff, that's different, but just like taking a guy out and I don't know.
If it makes you feel any better, it's in my experience, anybody who becomes the CEO of a major corporation like that has done some unseemly things to get there.
I guess. And I just kind of walk around and like kick dirt and hands in my pockets, head down.
Like I said, you don't have to be the one to do it. I'm not even fully sure I want to be the one to do it. I know it needs to be done, and I'll do it if I have to. But I mean, I'm still kind of getting used to this whole thing too.
Manticore nods and just doesn't say much.
Dodger will go over and put a hand on Manticore's shoulder. It's gonna be okay.
All right.
We're all doing this for a reason. Keep that in mind. Focus.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
try to get some sleep.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Anytime.
So the sleep
And
you
I'll-
get, Manticore, is very restless, very fitful. Dodger, you're going to do something?
Oh no, I was just gonna go back to the car. That was it.
A couple hours pass. Families start to arrive at the park. It's now about 8 o'clock in the morning. Sun's up. People are milling about and doing their day. Any alarm you have is gone off, is now waking you all up. So just to recap, you are going to try and steal this gem to cause a distraction, kidnap this person. You do know that the guards are going to be heightened because they think that someone is probably after the gem. They don't think anything about this other plan you have. So, anyone going to do anything before we head over to the actual museum? Now, are you going to drive the same car? Or are you going to walk there?
Oh, well, I guess I'm sure there's a souvenir shop there. So, yeah, we're going to stop and get me a Metropolis hoodie and like a Superman cap.
Of course. They've got those and literally everywhere.
Yeah.
All made in China.
Are you a tourist wherever you go?
Indeed I am. Indeed I am.
Don't say me buying Welcome to Earth merchandise.
Well, you're not trying to blend in here, are you?
Why would I do that?
Case
I'm
in point.
only honest about it. Neither is he. And no, I don't mean God. I mean super boy man.
Listen, Superboy's a native person here, so just
I
saying.
know, that's why she corrected herself.
Okay. So you roll up to the museum in your car. Park at the edge of the parking lot, I'm sure.
Hmm?
Okay.
Mhm.
Everyone has their roles. Lynn is going to try and steal the gem. You two are going to try and you're going to escort people away while RX tries to nab the fella. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, I didn't get a uniform, right? You guys only got one?
Yes.
Okay. So I think that I'll be just kind of walking around and keeping an eye, like with a notepad, and I'll have earbuds in, like I'm listening to something, but it's really just our our radio stuff. But just trying to look like a student who's taking notes or looking at art and whatever.
Okay, yeah, that's very easy for you to do. I mean, you are about the right age. So, as you all are waiting, skulking, before long, your target rolls up. His 15-year-old kid has a hoodie pulled low over his head, black hair, nail polish, the works. We all remember that time.
First day?
Exactly. The wife is very uptight, but is always fussing over him, and he's just like, "Mom, leave me alone! Stop! God!" And you finally see your target. He is wearing socks with sandals and as a fanny pack, and is just taking pictures of everything he can. He's got a polo shirt with cargo shorts to go with it.
Oh God. Why aren't we murdering him?
We're gonna have to nab him before the fashion police does.
So Lynn says, I'll make my way into the museum, and she just kind of like acts like a normal person, like going into the museum.
I'm a normal person coming into a museum.
I'm just a regular
blending
human
in.
being, and you can't prove otherwise.
I'm blending in, blending.
So does Stevenson? I'm imagining he's taking pictures, but it's like an actual camera, like it's a DSLR.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it film or is it DSLR?
DSLR. He's
okay.
Not,
but it's not like with his camera. I mean, with his phone, he's actually has like a rig that he's got on the strap, and he's doing the.
He has both. He has a point and shoot, and he also has a DSLR. So he's kind of like swapping between the two as needed. For selfies, he's always got the point and shoot, but for everything else, DSLR.
God.
He's always trying to get his son to stand in the picture and smile, and it is always a fight. So
the important question is, what color is his selfie stick?
It's the standard one that's got a black grip with a silver, and one of those black little rubber dongles to clip your phone onto.
Naturally, love it.
If
I love it, I
rose
mean,
gold.
Oh, the wife does have a selfie stick as well, and that one is rose gold with pink grip.
Oh God.
They both have like Metropolis hats on as well. So yeah, they're going to the museum. They are milling about and taking pictures of everything, even some of the stuff they're not supposed to. They've been approached by some security folks like, "Hey, can't take a picture of that." Like, "Oh yeah, okay," and they eventually do anyways because they're from Gotham. They don't care.
That's what you do from Gotham, yeah.
Well, remember, Gotham is in Jersey, so hey, go.
God, that's actually. I just checked the map while we were playing online.
So yeah, they're making their way through. They're going through the different exhibits. There are a total of 5 major attractions, and they're in the first one. The gem itself, the Dragon's Eye, is in the 3rd exhibit. So
I want to make my way toward the Dragon's Eye, but if there's any exhibit that has like ancient like masks or something, especially if they're like demonic looking or like really freaky looking, I want to like check that out.
Let me see. Okay, there's nothing that you find unless you want to spend some stress.
I'll spend 1 stress, like an Oni mask or something. Japanese
Perfect.
art.
Yeah, there's actually, you find out that these are reproductions of traditional Oni masks, so they're not actually,
What? They didn't actually steal them like the colonizers they are?
Oh, no, the real ones are in London.
Exactly.
Oh,
They
there you
swap
go.
them
The
out.
real ones are in LexCorp's basement. Let's be honest here.
That he
would
calls
just say-
London.
They just say that they're real one. So okay. How close is this exhibit to the eye then?
This is going to be the 4th exhibit. The mummy was the 5th one.
Okay, so it's like 1 over?
Right, 1 over.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of wait until like it seems like everyone's in place, and then I'll act. So.
While milling about in uniform, I'd like to get a glance at one of the placards that shows the fire exits, so I can move people with authority and confidence that that's where they're supposed to be going.
Okay, yeah, not a problem. You spot one, and it is very clearly marked, as well as there's markings on the ceilings that allow you to direct people if needed.
Perfect. I'm in position.
All right, Manticore, what do you do? Still milling about, trying to just look like a student? Are you following close to the party, or the target, I mean? Or are you just staying in the 3rd one?
No, I would say sort of like keep an eye on them, not following them directly, but like like as they get near the end of one of the exhibits, I enter the exhibit so I can kind of keep them in sight line. And as they move into the next one, I'll move into the end of the previous one. But I also definitely want to be able to grab one of those masks from the exhibit.
Okay. Yeah, there's a goblin one that you could take. It's got one of those long noses.
Is it green?
Of course.
Pretty much just anything, like anything that would be like the one that would be closest to the mask he's used to wearing, if there's anything like that.
There's very few masks that are there. There's one that's got like a long goblin nose. There's one that's got like a whistling face. And there was one that's got like an Oni face. And I kind of imagine you two fighting over that Oni one. Be like, I think I should really. Maybe I should have it.
Definitely taking the only one.
That's fine. I'm not, it's not my mask, so I'm not terribly. As long as it's gonna help conceal my face, that's my goal.
It's a little on the nose, but whatever. I'm not judging.
I suggest we start once the one exhibit over.
All right. And RX, are you trailing the target, or where are you at?
No, I'm trailing the target.
Okay.
While milling about, I'd like to try to swipe a different guard's key card and swap it with the one that I have.
All right.
Since the one that I have may get triggered by an alarm if they
or not work.
or that too. So yeah, I would like to do a roll about it.
Okay, go for it.
And this, I do believe Nimble Fingers applies.
You are absolutely right, sir. Nimble Fingers
I
does
did
apply.
it. Oh my god, that's 3 6s.
Woo!
Is there anything else you want from him, sir?
666.
Oh my god. More dice like this. Yeah, can I also grab his... I'm going to grab his taser.
Okay. I'll let you get one more thing if you want.
And...
His soul.
One soul, please.
It is 666. Come on.
Right,
How about if you overhear him talking about something that you might need to know?
That's useful.
I like that. Yeah, I will
Okay.
take. Yeah.
So like, I don't know if maybe just like advantage on a future roll based on the information that he gave him.
Sure. Actually, this was going to come into play later, but we'll have it work in now. You overhear on, him talking to somebody on the walkie-talkies, that they have the Forerunner from last night surrounded and the cops are on their way. But it looks like the car, the occupants aren't in there.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
I'm going to take a quick duck into a corner
Mm-hmm.
and let people know on the comm, hey, so they found our wheels. We might want to get this going sooner rather than later.
He probably has keys in his pockets. We could always nab that and then get another car.
Oh boy. Okay. Let me see what I can do.
Are we ready to go?
Yeah, I'm in position.
Very well. She grabs the Oni mask off the wall.
Okay.
Puts it on and then teleports like line of sight to like the next room with the ruby in it.
Okay. As soon as you've lifted it off the pedestal, a shrieking alarm begins to sound and a flashing blue light appears. You've taken the mask. You've teleported. Manticore, you have an action before guards approach this area.
I'm going to grab the whistling mask.
Okay, you grab the whistling mask, and security guards approach. Excuse me, sir. Those are displays. You can't actually touch those. You need to put that back.
Oh, they're rushing into there? Or
Into-
like what? I guess what is everybody? Let me set the scene then a little bit better. So the alarms have gone off. How is the public responding? Are they hustling people out of the?
So the alarms have gone
areas?
off. People are looking at you. Have you ever been in a museum where someone touches a display or tries to move it in some way? The alarm will go off and people kind of look at them like, you asshole, come on.
Yeah, at a museum in Dallas when I was like 5.
Oh no!
So yeah, people aren't actually moving. They're more like the spectacle. Oh, someone's being dumb. I'm going to put this on YouTube. So the people aren't really worried, but the security guards are going to try and intervene and be like, hey, you can't actually wear that. You got to put that back, sir.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, if that went off when Lynn grabbed a mask and that started, I wouldn't immediately do that as well. I mean, I just like when I start doing bad things, I want to have some way to cover up my face.
Mm-hmm.
But up until that point, I'm still acting like John Q. Public.
Okay.
So I guess I'm getting closer. I'm sort of taking the if there's like a triangle of positioning for around the target,
Okay.
I'm taking the like one point of that triangle.
Okay.
So like if RX is coming in from one side and Dodger is on another side to hustle people around, I'm on a third side.
Okay.
But
So
still just like, oh, what's going on?
Okay, you're not taking a mask then. Cool.
No, not yet.
Okay. So yeah, Lynn, you take a mask. A security guard runs over to where you were and is looking around befuddled, and he's on the walkie-talkie calling out. Dodger, you're near enough to the security guard to overhear that someone has stolen part of an exhibit. Do you think this could be a distraction?
Yeah, I mean, it could be. We might want to get the public out so they're out of danger. I'm sure, whatever we'll be able to stop them from whatever they're taking, but we need to get them out. It's really hard not playing a charismatic character, guys.
Okay. The alarm is going off. Lynn, you appear next to the dragon's eye. Dodger, you're telling the security guards, like, oh, we should probably get everyone out of here, folks.
Yep, just normal protocol.
Okay, Lynn, where you appear, there are two guards guarding, like, physically standing next to the dragon's eye.
Can I teleport between them?
You certainly can, but again, you'll be flanked by two guards. The dragon's eye itself isn't just sitting there like, take me. It's in a little glass box on a pedestal.
Okay, I want to pull out my gun and shoot in the air.
Okay, you start firing off. Immediately.
Everybody be cool. This is a robbery.
Everyone be kind. Do a Cockney accent. So robbery.
That works. The two guards drop to the ground. All the other civilians are like, oh no, what is this, Gotham? This is awful.
And I shoot a look at the other guard who gave me lip. I'm like, fucking told you, we should get these people out.
I'm gonna shoot the glass box to break it.
Okay, yeah, go right ahead. You can shoot the glass box. Mind you, you're shooting a glass box with a gem inside of it.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'll just try to smash it with the gun then.
All right. While that's happening, jumping over to RX, what are you doing, sir?
While all the folderol is going on, I'm gonna sneak up behind him and hit him with the trank gun.
Okay, go for it.
Guide him to the floor.
Give me that roll.
That beautiful bean footage. I'd like to spend a stress if you don't mind.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so yeah, I just sneak up and I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah. And he goes down.
And I lead him to the ground. Then I'll put him over my shoulder. I will look for keys in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have anything?
They are on a little one of those key ring things sitting on his hip.
Sure. Does it have the retractable string?
Absolutely, yes.
Of course. Is there any indication what kind of make or model the car is?
Yeah, it's got a Honda sticker, or not a sticker. It's got a Honda symbol on it. It's got one of those alarms. You can just hit that if you needed to find it. But the wife and son are there, and they are witnessing you abducting the father.
Okay, I want to make my move then.
Okay.
As that's happening, I'm going to accidentally fall into them and kind of knock them over.
Okay. That's not a problem. You go ahead and you tumble. Oh no! Whoopsie!
Oh my God! What's going on? I've never been in a robbery before.
Okay, are you trying to hold them down like you're scared, or are you just, oh no, I've fallen? How's this going for you?
My goal is to kind of knock them to the ground and then prevent them from getting up in a tangle of arms and legs.
Okay.
Like every time they try and get up, I'm gonna like, oh, sorry, and
You've
to
got the
give-
physical prowess to definitely do that without needing to roll. I'll allow that, no problem. But the kid and the wife, they are yelling like, "He's taking our dad! Get off of us, you idiot! He's taking our dad!" So you hear that commotion coming from the other room. Joey, what are you doing?
Yeah, that is Dodger's cue to go over and start escorting people out through the fire exit that he found.
Okay.
Like, come on, we've got to go. This is not a drill. This is a live fire issue. This is a burglary. We need to get people out. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Citizens
You
are
heard
starting
him.
to
You
move
heard
out.
him. We have to get out of here, and I'm gonna grab the wife and the kid and like literally just propel them towards Dodger.
Okay. But no, he's got our dad. You have to like kind of almost lift the kid over
I'm
your
sure
shoulder
he'll
and
be
carry
fine. We
him.
got reunited outside. He's probably going through a different exit. Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go.
I'm certain I have the strength to just hustle them in that direction without
We're
like.
yeah, we're
Absolutely.
organized. This isn't Gotham.
Perfect. Lynn, you go to strike the case, and it doesn't give.
I'll just shoot like point blank, like the corner of it, so I won't like hit the gem. Like just like the side of it.
Go for it.
Crap, I don't like that. 3 successes. It's 665, not 666. So.
Damn. You shoot it just right. It's beautiful in the way it works. The glass shatters in like this explosion and raining down of the guards. They're like, "Oh no!" As the glass falls, and the gem is just sitting there, glowing slightly. Maybe it's a trick of the light. Who knows?
On my other hand, I'm gonna take it.
You take it. Good.
Yeah.
You feel something run up your hand.
Oh boy.
You're not sure what it is, but you are pretty confident there is a second presence in this vessel.
You get used to it.
You get a
Hey.
symbiote. You get a symbiote.
I'm like, cool.
I got tapeworm. Oh.
Puts it in my
Oh.
puts it in my pockets.
Perfect. Okay.
And yeah, I'll just start leaving as soon as I can.
Okay. You start leading. The guards are staying low, but they are watching you. You can hear their walkie-talkies squawking and that there's a robbery going on.
I am gonna go in a different direction. So like if they're in one way, this way, I'm gonna go like that way, so that I
Okay.
don't lead them back to each other. And we have our communicators, so we can just meet up.
Mhm.
Absolutely. So you're heading out a different direction. RX, you're outside. You've got the body over your shoulder, trying to look inconspicuous. You do see your car, and you see that there is a Metropolis police unit right next to it. As they're looking into it, after they've heard the gunshots, they've started to move towards the museum. They haven't noticed you yet, nor would they. But what do you do?
I'm gonna start just clicking the like beeper on the keychain just to see if I can find out where the fuck his car is.
Okay, yeah, you hit it, and you finally zero in on location. It's a powder blue Prius.
Feel like getting cozy. So yeah, I make a beeline for it, and in the I'm like, okay, I got an alternate ride out of here. Where are you?
Just tell me
Anyway.
where you are, and I'll meet you there.
Look for the powder blue Prius outside.
Oh, lovely. All right, so
So Lynn, as you exit through the back door, you hear a whoosh sound.
no. Oh no, please not.
You know the museum's open all day during the week,
Oh,
don't you?
God. That's a really good. Well,
There's that-
let's see if it is who I think it is.
And of
There's
course,
that
you look up and the
audible-
sun is being
Oh.
blocked out by some figure with a billowing red cloak.
Yeah, there's an audible sigh as she turns before she turns to look.
Now, normally I don't approve of anyone stealing from Lex, but it is Lex. Let's say you just hand it over and we'll take a walk down to the station.
Covering for your boyfriend, are you?
Ooh. Shots fired.
Yeah.
It's a good thing fire doesn't hurt me, because that was a burn. And he big
well.
cheesy grin.
Where I'm from, there's quite a lot of fire, dear.
Oh, dark side? No, haven't been? Okay, no problem.
Sure. And then she's gonna try to teleport somewhere like he can't see.
Okay,
Catch you later. Catch you later. And then like, teleport.
okay, you teleport away.
Oh, wait, I know. Catch you on the dark side.
You throw wrist pieces in his face. Take Prussia.
Sunglasses lower
Oh
down
yeah.
from somewhere.
I do want to leave like a like the little brisk figure.
No worries. Okay, jumping back to Dodger and Manticore. The kid is fighting against you, trying to get free, and
Someone
run back in the
fired a
museum.
gun. We have to get out of here. We have to go.
But he's
Keep
got my
moving,
dad.
remain calm. It's absolutely normal. I'm sure Superman will be here
They're
soon.
killing everyone.
And
Oh my
almost in a
God.
chorus, you hear, Superman, he's over there.
Oh no.
So you now are aware that Superman is here.
Why do we do a job?
Oh, good. Oh, God.
Why do we do a job retro?
That's what I want to know. Sure, why not?
No goons are worth this.
Listen, you didn't have to steal the gem. You just needed to kidnap a dude. That was on you.
We could have killed him.
Just glad we haven't killed him yet.
I mean, yeah, a sniper rifle from, 100 yards and, whatever. So,
Teleport, shoot, teleport out. It's like easy.
wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
So I think
Mhm.
the plan was that Dodger and I were going to kind of get them through the fire door.
Yeah.
And then close it and leave.
So you're just like pitching them through the fire door and then closing it again?
Yeah, not like locking them inside the inside of the museum.
They're fire doors, so they can always go out. So you could like throw them outside of the museum and then close the fire doors, preventing them from going in. But you couldn't like keep them in the museum.
I have an idea. I'm gonna take them over to one of the other guards
Okay.
and say, "Can you watch these two? They're claiming that someone they're with got separated from them. Can you give me a description of the person, ma'am?"
And she starts describing them, and the kid is still freaking out. Like, why
Okay,
are you wasting time? He's right over there.
Just relax. I will go look for him. I'm sure everything is fine. Why don't you stay here with my friend, and I will come right back with your dad.
Okay. RX, you...
Deuces.
Bye. RX, you found the car. You've loaded him. Where did you put him? Did you put him in the driver or in the passenger seat? Did you put him in that little
Backseat.
back seat?
Yeah.
Laying down, sitting up? Is he buckled
Sitting
in?
up. I buckled him in. I'm going to try to be as inconspicuous as possible. I'm his Uber driver.
Okay, we can get Bernie's sunglasses or something.
Okay.
Perfect. All right. So you got him. People are, of course, running to their cars, trying to get out. So it is a little bit of a madhouse. Do you have a place that you are going to meet up with your team?
I'm trying to ping everybody. Where are you? Where are you?
I think probably at the Metropolis Spoon, at the Metro.
That was my
Spoon.
thought. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just meet at the Spoon. It's fine.
Scatter.
See you in a few minutes. Where the hell am I?
I heard someone say Soups was here. Were they just...
Oh yes, he's right behind me.
Yes.
Don't come to the Spoon.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up, and I take.
If Flo's there, you should definitely ask for the key lime pie. It is to die for.
Oh,
That's
God.
Oh, God.
Of course,
Superman.
you teleported, and yes, Superman is there.
Oh
I really
God.
don't want to do this, but if you just hand it over, take you down to the station, it'll be real quick.
I put my hands up and I take it out of my pocket and I hold it. Do I like? What do I feel like? Like, what do I feel like with it?
You
Like you said,
feel that something inhabits this vessel, and it has passed from the vessel into you.
I say, how about I just give it to you, and you can give it as an engagement gift for your friend.
It's very sweet of you. And he takes the rock from you, and he immediately drops it. Burn marks appear on his hand. Ah! What is that? Kryptonite?
No! And I
No!
shoot him. I shoot him.
Oh no.
Magic
Oh, no.
kryptonite.
Okay, you shoot him. The bullet skins his forehead, bounces off him, but you see a little bit of blood drawn.
Oh. Oh.
The hell is
Theo,
that?
What do we have here? I aim again. Maybe you want to reconsider.
And his eyes light up, and laser beams shoot out, melting your gun.
Fuck. That was my favorite gun.
I'm sure you'll get over it.
I drop it and pull out the dagger. Dio, we don't have to do this.
So you've dropped the item, the gem, right?
Yeah.
And are you going after him with the dagger, right?
I have the dagger in my hand. I say, Dio, we don't have to do this.
You're absolutely right. And he begins to walk himself back. Are you pressing? Or are you attacking?
I just walk up enough to just grab the gem.
Okay, so you've got the gem again.
Yeah. And I put it again in my pocket.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm trying to let you off with a warning here. Put
Very
it
well.
down, and I'll let you leave. Keep it, and you're going to have JLA after you.
But you seem to forget. You seem to be vulnerable right now.
Yes,
Nice
well...
one.
Hey, what are you going to do?
I just smile like menacingly,
Okay,
twirling the knife.
you've made your choice. Go ahead, you're free to go.
I teleport away.
All
Just
right,
like, teleport.
you do so. Do you go to the Metro Spoon?
I put it back in and say, like let's meet like on the highway or something, like on the way out, something like that.
The spoon is dirty.
The spoon is yeah. The spoon is dirty.
I'm gonna text you all the location where I'm taking this guy. Meet me there.
Easy enough.
All right, I'll go there.
Okay. You take them to the Metro storage?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he gives you guys the address. Dodger, Manticore, you two slip away, no problem, because who would ever stop you?
Right.
As you pull in, there is a very, I don't know, I'd say medium height gate, about 12 feet of black iron bars wrapping around this facility. And there is a heavy-set man behind the desk, greeting customers, all smiles.
So I park and make sure that my charge is still breathing.
Mm-hmm.
But I do lock him. Beep beep. I go in and I'm like, "Hi, I'm looking for a unit."
Yeah, I'm happy to with you in units. Do you know what unit number it is? Maybe the name it's under?
Yeah, that's gonna be Janusz.
Janusz. You looking for the Janusz unit? Yeah. Yeah, 1 second. He goes to the keyboard and types something in. It's probably gibberish. He comes back a minute later with a key and slides it across to you. You're going to enter the gate. You're going to go 4 rows down, make a left. It's going to be the 5th unit on the right side.
All right, thank you. I might have some visitors here in a minute looking for me, so send them my way.
Of course. Anything for Janusz.
All right, so yeah, I'll drive around and find the storage facility, or storage unit, rather.
Okay. You find the unit itself, and you have to go into the building a little bit, but the door's open. Inside, you see it is several boxes laying against one wall, and in the center of the unit is actually pretty big, there is a glass box. That's about 10 feet by 10 feet in size. Inside there is a little bench and several glass shelves where looks like older pieces are being kept.
Okay.
So what do you do?
Guess I'll go in and investigate the glass case.
Okay. You hear it make a hissing sound as you can tell this is sealed to keep the things that are inside in pristine-ish conditions. It can be locked from the outside, and there is a little cubby window for you to pass things through.
Okay. But you say there's some stuff on the other shelves too?
Mm-hmm. You see little statues, a couple books, some pieces of parchment.
Weird. Okay.
Well, he is a fencer after all.
That's true. That's true. All right. I'm going to try to get the fellow in there.
Okay. He's limp, so really it's just an annoyance. You're able to
Yeah.
drag him in, no problem. And do you just leave him sprawled out, or do you tie him up, or what do you do?
I just leave him sprawled out, and then I lock the door.
Okay.
And then stand back and look pensive.
All right. After a bit of time, Dodger and Manticore show up, one right after the other.
You know, we really should develop that Goober idea. This would have been so much easier.
Yeah, but I do have to say, Metropolis has a very robust public transit system. I'm kind of impressed.
Well, yeah, I mean, they don't have the rogues gallery that the Bats has.
I suppose if the Joker isn't blowing up the subways every 30 days, it is a little easier to get around.
You got from downtown to here for only 40 cents. I mean, that's impressive. And then a few minutes later, Lynn shows up, panting, out of breath. But you're there because you had to kind of teleport the entire way.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yes, quite. Superman wasn't that difficult.
What?
I'm sorry.
Is this place lead lined? Oh shit. Why would he have a non-lead lined place in Metropolis?
What did you do, Lynn?
What did you do?
I took the stone and I take it out and I hold it.
And it just looks like
No,
a green stone.
I'm sorry, it's a green stone now?
Yeah, it just looks like a green stone.
Oh,
I thought it was red before.
Oh, I'm sorry, red, yes. Red
okay.
stone.
That's why I was like, wait, what?
I was like, whoa.
No. What did you do with Superman?
Well, I shot him in the face, and he bled, which is interesting.
What?
Well, yeah. I guess he's not as powerful as people make him out to be.
He could probably hear you.
Oh, I'm sure he can. Coming to get your boyfriend's little toy, are you?
Uh,
Oh my god.
We have
This
to
is
get
it.
out of here.
This is how we die.
Death is just an inconvenience.
For you.
Hey, guys, we gotta. We can't wait here. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we're
well, but what about the guy?
gonna take the guy back to Australia.
Or we could just
Australia!
or we could just kill him.
No.
See, I reckon you really shouldn't do that. You definitely don't want to kill him. Voice comes from the back of the storage unit. You see a glow light up as someone takes a deep inhale from a cigarette. You see a pale face
Who
with
the
blonde
fuck
hair.
are you? And I start running at him.
Sorry about that. Easy, mate, easy. John's my name.
Oh, what? Why are you tracking me?
Well,
He's tracking you?
Evidently.
How many people are looking for you?
Who is
I
it?
don't know. I mean,
Looking
Einok was supposed to keep people. I came off my back, but evidently they just show up.
and to his credit, Anok did an amazing job. But you've really kicked the tea kettle this time, miss.
All right, what do you want?
Well, first, I'm shielding all of you from Soups. Big no-no if he finds out. I'm out of the Justice League. I know, right? Me, Justice League.
You're in the Justice League?
A part of it. Sometimes. Temporary. Whatever. Regardless. I need your help. I need to get to hell. And get someone out.
Well, I just brandished the dagger. That can be arranged.
And I said get someone out. He puts his hands up defensively.
So you get us out of this, and we help you.
Yeah, easy peasy. We just gotta take a quick jaunt down to hell, grab somebody, and come on back.
You know how many people, depending on how Manticore defines them, are looking for me down there?
Oh, a lot. And I can keep them off your back for a good while, but not forever.
Oh, really? So this one thing will help me with all of that. Is that all you want?
Well, I'm buying you time to abscond to wherever you want. Unfortunately, you did make Superman bleed, so that's kind of a big no-no.
Well, he shouldn't be such a pussy about it.
Right? It's a good thing he can't hear that, or he would be miffed. That's something he does. He's miffed.
I say, well, all right. So, can you help us first?
Well, I can shield you, but that's about it. And he takes a drag off of his cigarette. I can't make him forget that she's happened.
Can you just help us get out of here and back to Gotham, and then we can help you with this whole hell business?
Oh, yeah. No, you're all good. I mean, they can't see you at all. I mean,
So
at least for the next 72 hours.
Oh, very well. I turn to the others. Should we get going then?
Yes.
Indeed.
Manticore's eyes are just saucers, and I'm just looking back and forth between what is going on here.
I know he's some person who's been following me around for some time now.
Can we maybe discuss this in the car?
Do you
I
want
like
to
that
ride?
plan.
Does he have to ride with us? I glare at
Where are
him.
you all going?
Gotham City.
No, I'll meet you there. I've got a ride. Yellow taxi cab pulls up.
You don't need to stay with us to shield us then.
No. I've already put the marks on you. He takes another drag.
I look around. Where?
Oh, don't worry about it. It's better if you don't know.
Dodger, I hate this.
Bloody. Fine.
Dodger is just gonna get in the car and sit, like, seatbelt on.
And are you
What about the
taking...
guy?
Yeah. RX, do you want to grab him?
Yes.
I'm just gonna like glare at Constantine the whole time while they're like doing.
And he's going to glare back and just smoke like he doesn't
I'm
get
gonna
enough.
Smoke right
Get the smoke off.
Yep.
now. Smoke off.
Are you really smoking cloves? Is it terrible for you?
I think they're delicious.
Those will kill you.
Those will kill you too.
Been there, done that. So, after you two are done flirting, everyone gets in the car and you guys drive off back to Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Now, the real question is,
RX, how long is this going to keep him out?
You know, it varies from person to person.
So what I'm hearing is you're sitting in the back with him to keep him doped up.
Fair
You're
enough.
Not filling me with confidence.
Fair enough.
Before we do split from Constantine, I will say, is there anything you could... Are you sure there's nothing you can do to erase his memory?
Well, if you were to leave that pretty rock for him, I'm sure he'd be less inclined to look after you. He's got bigger fish to fry and all that.
Do you know what this is?
Oh, I do.
What is it?
It's a vessel for a very, very bad sorceress.
Well, it seems to be empty now, and I toss it to him.
Well, Bad luck for anyone that did that.
In that case, can you leave it for him?
I'll deliver it, no problem.
Can I trust you on that?
What choice do you have?
Got you there.
If you do it, I can give you one of my names.
Now that's a deal.
Confirm it's done, and we'll meet back in Gotham, and I'll tell you.
Well, you know that's not how this works.
Fine.
Payment
and
first.
She'll go over to the wall and just write Lilithine in fire, basically, for her first. There's my first name, and then it poof.
Okay.
You have a deal.
Of course. And he puts out his hand to shake it. Do you shake John Constantine's hand?
Oh God, yes, I shake John Constantine's hand.
His hand's kind of clammy. Who knew? Dodger, you get a text. It's from your father.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
He says that he's looking forward to seeing you this weekend, and he has some big news that he wants to share. And it's better if he does it in person.
Great. Looking forward to seeing you, all caps.
You too, all caps, and then lowercase 2.
Oh,
Lowercase 2 as opposed to an uppercase 2?
Exactly.
Okay.
Not the number 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, cool. That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that lowercase number 2.
Yeah, that lowercase number 2, you know.
And Manticore, do you have a way of communicating with your sister? Does she send you emails or anything, or call you at all?
The way that I don't think that we have a very robust communication.
Mm-hmm.
I think that mainly it's kind of that he goes to see her. I suppose maybe there could be some kind of an email address that he can get an email at, but he probably has to check that at the library or something, unless Lynn bought him a computer.
You have money. You have money for that yourself,
I mean,
Dan.
yeah, you could have bought yourself like a Chromebook or something if you wanted.
True. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Like, yeah, she has an email address, but I don't send a lot of things to her because I know that she doesn't have a private computer, and that like occasionally she'll get access to the one at the orphanage and send me something, but I don't really send a lot of things back since I know that they're reading stuff.
Okay. You do get a message from her via email. Would it be fair to say that you two have worked out some sort of a cipher or a way for you to, like a thieves' cant, so you can speak to each other kind of freely?
Yeah.
It seems like a very innocuous message about, trick-or-treating and costumes. And really, once you've deciphered it, you find out that she's kind of laughing at you for going to the wrong room. Not your fault. They moved her earlier that day, and she didn't have time to tell you. And she gives you her new room where she's at and appreciates you trying to visit. That kid is kind of a jerk anyways, so they deserved it.
I laugh and say, I write back in vain, so it's something like, I hope you enjoyed your candy and the trick-or-treating, and what I'm saying is I'll see you soon and I'll bring you something to make up for it.
Okay. And I think that is about where we're going to end it, as you are all driving away from Metropolis with a passed out guy in your back seat, Superman and the JLA possibly on your tail, a deal with John Constantine to keep him off, and a family meeting this weekend. Mm-hmm. It's so packed with things. Your dance card really filled up.
Oh my God.
I mean, yeah. Geez, we have to go to hell, and we also have to go get that guy for Constantine.
I mean, at least I have to go to hell. I don't know about you guys.
Oh, I'm going to hell this weekend.
In a handbasket.
Oh.
Well, I've been your host, Jameson GM Mace. Thank you all for tuning in. We're here every Wednesday. We took last Wednesday off because, you know.
Things.
Exactly. Let's go around the table. Where can people get more of you? Let's start with you, Mr. Holmes.
Hi, I'm Michael Robert Holmes. I'm one of the regulars on the Games We Never Play podcast. Let's see, what did we do for November? A Monster of the Week. So you can hear the misadventures of the Smith clan and a gaggle of turkeys that may or may not be undead. Also one of the co-hosts of Table Topical on YouTube, which is our weekly news roundup show. So check that out as well. Also on Instagram, Michael R. Holmes, and on Twitter at MRH_3E. There you go.
Nice. Nikki, where can we get more of you?
I'll tell you in just a second, but I do have one question. Do undead turkeys stagger around and moan for grains?
Oh, what?
You know, I don't think that came up, but I love you for thinking that.
They don't stagger, Nick. They waddle.
Oh, yes.
Should I say, do they wobble?
Yeah. Yeah. Wobble, 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 wobble.
Yeah, Nick, where can they get more of you?
Oh my god.
Well, if my puns and general japery have not driven you away, you can find me, of course, on this show, but also at Sungrowler on the social media sites. That's about it at the moment, but follow me, and I will wonder why you're following me.
Who are you? Why are you here? Joey.
Hey guys, I am Joey Nestra. You can find me on all the socials at Joey Nestra because I'm really original on my social media handles. You can catch me every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on It's Probably OK's Twitch stream. We are currently playing Silence in the Force, a Jedi Gods hack of Jason Mills' Demigods, where you see you get to see me play a completely different kind of character. I'm a Jedi Knight and a good guy, and not someone who just stabs people and steals people's fathers.
It seduces them.
At least not yet. Seducing would be the other character I play on Happy Jack's RPG Network in our Vampire 5e game, The Glittering Knight, which is currently on hiatus. Keep an eye out for when we're coming back. It may not be till the new year, depending on people's schedules, because holidays get wonky. But keep an eye out, and we're looking forward to bringing you the end of that really, really fun story. But that's all I got. Back to you.
Thank you. Nikki, where can they get you on the internet?
You can find me mostly on Twitter at Nikki Wan. Basically, I mostly do video game reviews for GameCritics.com, but I'm also on here, and then I'm retweeting mostly some things that are relevant to this current time right now, things such as that. So yeah, you check me out. Or
Nice.
follow, or like Nick said, follow me, and I'll wonder why you're following me.
So with all RPGs, most RPGs, you're going to need dice. So you're going to want to go to diceenvy.com/GWNP and use GWNP at checkout to get 10% off that first order. It helps the show out. I mean, really, if there's nothing else you can do, buy yourself some nice dice. You deserve it. We do have a holiday shopping guide out for the podcast. It was expensive to record because after we recorded it, I bought a lot of stuff. So give it a listen if you have some time. Otherwise, we will see you next week, Wednesday. Bye.